All right. Hello. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. I'm Randy. See if anything starts happening. Be working on RCs tonight. Watching some Hawaii football. See what happens. That'll be fun. Right now, Hawaii is up 7-3 against Sam Houston. Thought about streaming that, but I have no idea what the hell the rules are, so didn't want to get kicked off. Working on the Traxxas Emax right now. I've got a broken bulkhead. Figure I'd replace that. I got a bunch of broken trucks I'm working on right now. Catcher here. Stupid ads. Sam Houston just got 3 points. Let's drag this a little closer. Slowly taking over my table. After last week's butt whooping, want Hawaii to do well. They're at home. They should be doing well. Should have grabbed my drill for this, but oh well. Other ones. So there's part of the bulkhead. Yep. Sadly, that's pretty much all Hawaii did last week. Some turnovers. So my nephew got a sack earlier. That was pretty dope. Damn, bomb that one. Was he going to get a pass interference? Well, that'll keep an Emax from working right. $50 penalty yards per game. Oh yeah, I love this reinforced metal plate. That's pretty freaking rad. Oh yeah, so you got the new just plastic. Take a lot of beating, and then just this metal plate for the top. Give it some reinforcement. That's pretty sweet. And it's shaped. It's molded for it. There we go. Hell yeah. Oh.
right there, right? And he's been playing the most consistent, but that was a heck of a outside left foot, right foot inside rip and speed. That's an athlete, and you've got to set and you've got to keep good balance because it's going to be all night long. They're going to be rushing the passer with number 1.
So that backs this Hawaii offense up. 2nd and 19 here. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line. See that bunch formation here to the near side. Weaver.
Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Gonna try to ad-lib. Checks down to Sims. A bunch of Bearcat shirts surround him immediately.
And that's the difference between Micah Alejado. Micah would have went through his progression and he would have saw Landon Sims in the flat quicker. Dump that ball out because there's a lot of space to be had if the ball.
Last week against U of A, the QB got hurt, so now we're running on a backup.
Jimmy Chang talking all week long about the heart of a warrior, describing Micah Alejado, saying, hey, that's why we put him out there against Arizona. That's why we kept them out there. There were some questions, I think, among the fan base, whether or not they left him out there a little too long. He gets rocked, taken down by Alonzo Edwards Jr.
Big time hit, you're right, big time tackle. Alonzo Edwards Jr. You talk about, I don't know if it's the delayed blitz, but Luke Weaver does not even see him and watch. Wow, rolling the hips. Number 0 just brought it.
And that's going to take us down to the end of the first quarter. So Sam Houston's defense ramping it up here the last couple of Hawaii possessions. Rainbow Warriors hanging on to a 7-3 advantage through the first 15.
Oh yeah. Come on, man. Does this not line up?
Sure. Let me walk you through your coverage.
Yes, we can make that change.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Don't tell me there's a problem
Thank you. Have a
between the new and the old lining up. Oh, it's the same. Oh, it's flexing open. Come on, Hawaii. There we go. It'd be nice to have this Emax back on the road. I love this truck. Classic. It's the predecessor to all my other trucks. So I fixed my E-Revo earlier. Took that thing out a couple of days ago. Was running it and started having some issues with it making some weird drivetrain noises. Well, it turns out two of the bearings in the mesh gear side of it, the gearbox, 2 bearings were just cooked. Like, I have the races for both of them, but all the balls themselves from the bearings were completely gone. Didn't exist anymore. Are we back?
50 or more, long of 67. He is also
So coming back to a football game.
trained at Pro Kick Australia, which is a background story for so many of these Aussie punters and kickers in college football these days.
He's also the 3rd oldest, right? You start thinking about Matt McBride, Alex Dunaki, Scott Harding, the amount of punters that Hawaii has had, and they've all been, dare I say, great punters.
the sexiest aspect of the game of football,
He
but
loves special teams. You're
Yeah.
correct.
this is a low liner, and this is going to be fielded by Burns as he backsteps.
Come on, put him down.
Positive yardage, he'll get out close to the 25-yard line, but we have a penalty flag flying in from way downfield.
That might have been the furthest penalty flag I've ever seen thrown. I think it went about 40 yards, and I was tracking it. Wow.
Who threw that? Is it Patrick Mahomes working the crew here this evening?
It's going to be on the gunner on the outside. Maybe a little extracurricular activity. Hold. Imagine. You do have to get back in bounds as quickly as possible if you're forced out of bounds, and that's always a battle on the outside.
This is a pretty lengthy discussion here. Still awaiting the announcement from referee Ken Ray. Again, a Mountain West crew working tonight's ball game.
There we go. Emacs back together.
During a return, holding number 44 on the return team. It'll be 10 yards from the end of the run. First down.
Hell yeah.
Even more here.
Let's go, Hawaii.
Long punt there by Gowers.
Yes, I love this suspension. This truck is beefy.
Returner's head. That ball sometimes goes sideways. It's amazing.
I still need battery hold downs, which are the same as the slash 4x4. I just need to order some. And I need the receiver cover. I don't have that. But 3S, Emax, dual shocks, dual servos, double wishbone. This thing is super responsive, pretty damn lightweight, and it's just a wheelie monster. So, love this truck. So that's 2 fixed. Oh, so the E-Revo, yeah, these little guys right here. Those are the inner races for bearings. Here's an outer race. And there's nothing in between. So when you run inner and outer race, some of the bearings were actually welded inside the gears and the gear mesh between the mesh drive and the center carrier gear. So it was the carrier gear that has 2 bearings on a rod that holds in the gearbox, and it cooked both of those. And I clearly lost some of the bearings, and they welded into some of those gears. Kind of wild. Never seen anything like it. How the truck was still running is beyond me. The Mini Max. Well, I've got a little light kit on the headache rack there and the little roof slider. This guy, you can see in there, it's a broken bulkhead. Last time me and Rhodes were out running it. How cute that is. Little BLX 2S. System's awesome.
Number 75 on the offense. The penalties decline. The result of play. This workout.
So many rocks.
Warriors sack. Quinn Williams.
You see
They all kind of on the outside, but look at
Screw.
the inside. Look at 79.
Right
Look
up
at
here.
Jackie Johnson. Look at the effort.
Jackie Johnson.
That's some pass rushing guys that just have to get home. Stay with the play longer than the opponent.
Hell yeah, Jackie.
Fair amount of talent on the D-line, particularly in the interior positions, and that was a point of emphasis in recruiting. They got a lot of experience.
It's my boy, Jackie Johnson.
Fill that bill.
6 guys were rotated top.
Wiliata able to haul in the fair catch. Hawaii in Sam Houston territory to open this upcoming possession.
That's how you flip the field, right? Go back to the line. Then you play good defense. 4
Let's
down
see.
territory.
Let's rewind that a little bit.
Guys that just have to get home. Stay with the play.
Tim.
You would think this is a holding.
Q Williams. among
See
the
this
black shirts on
again.
the scene.
The only thing you're thinking when you see the flag thrown in that interior could be holding, but it also could be hands to the face. So you got to be cognizant of both
Too
those
far.
calls.
Holding. Number 70.
Look at 79. Look at Jackie Johnson. Kind of on the outside, but look at the inside. Look at 79. Look at Jackie Johnson. Look at the effort. That's some pass rushing guys that just
Go and slide wisely. You're going to give him about 3.5 yards on that run.
Oh, Jackie boy.
that, right? You go through your progression, you got good protection, give the offensive line a lot of credit. But there's coverage because they're dropping 8 guys on your 4 wide receivers. You know what? Take off. Pick up 6, 4 or 5 yards. Actually, only 4. Because they cover your slide.
That's right, right where you initiate the slide. So ball inside the Sam Houston 45. Luke Weaver, 7 for 11 so far, 101 yards.
Come on, boys.
Touchdown pass. And this one will be whistled dead.
I think they call the timeout. Devin Tauefa was moving, but I think the timeout was called prior.
Timeout. Hawaii. It's their first.
12:32 left in this first half. We'll be back.
No stupid ads. Hell yeah, Jackie rushing in. Boy's a killer. Watching him sack the U of A quarterback, that's going to go down as one of those core memories for me. Love U of A, but watching him get a sack was a thing of beauty. This is pins. Man. Doing max style bulkheads is getting kind of old. 'Cause the first mini max bulkhead I've had to replace, but I've replaced at least 2 on the max, and or maybe 3, and then I've done 1 on the X Max. And there's so much involved in taking these guys apart. The only thing I can figure, this guy got broken because me and Richter were we were bashing this one pretty good. But the Max breaks because of all that aluminum. The only place to have any give is the bulkhead, so all that aluminum's gotta go soon. I think I'm gonna do a wide Max kit on it as soon as I talk Butch out of his spare wide kit. But it will be cool to have the Mini back on the road. It's been broken for a little while. I just haven't had time to, haven't taken the time really to mess with it. Could have made the time, but let's see. I think we're back on football.
12:32 left to play in this first half. Thoughts on Luke Weaver, how he's played so far, according to your observations?
I like what he's doing. I like the fact that he's going through his progression. He's getting the ball out quick when necessary. He has enough athleticism to run around, and it seems like that first drive, I think, settled him down, and he's playing with a lot of confidence.
2nd and 6 here for Weaver and company. It is a handoff, and this is going to go for positive yardage short of the line of gain, but Cam Barfield there on the carry out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Bishop Gorman played a couple of years at Boston College, 10 total games there. But he clearly is among the more explosive elements of this running back stable for Hawaii.
Yeah, the thing that he needs to work on
was intended for Brandon White falls incomplete. So now a decision to be made. Iman Allen was there on the coverage at the corner position. But in that sort of in-between area of the field, you have a 4th and 2. You going for it, Rich?
Timmy Chang got a little June Jones in him. He's going. He didn't
See.
give a punt, even though he has a great punt. He wants to get first downs, and he needs to have this offense be more explosive. Expect something on the perimeter or a quick throw.
What, 1 for 3 on 4th down this young season.
All right.
Landon
Whatever that
Sims
issue
is the
was.
setback. Weaver gonna throw it to him. Similar play that scored the touchdown. That time it gets the first down.
Yeah.
Attends the Kansas City Chiefs training camp in the summer, and he learns what the running backs do to change the math in the passing game. Again, this is not run and shoot football. That back immediately is the receiver that's expected to catch the ball in this route. And Landon Sims may be one of the more productive receivers by volume and by yards per catch.
Anthony Arsenault is saying that experience invaluable working alongside offensive coordinator Matt Nagy. Obviously, you're going to glean some wisdom off of just being around Andy Reid.
There it is again.
Weaver, after the pump fake, thrown in the direction of Pofele Ashlog. Incomplete.
That little wheel route, right? What that means is Perfeli went to the flat and then turned it up, trying to get a little separation, depending upon if it's man or zone coverage. But again, good job of essentially throwing the ball away. Stay with the rhythm of the passing game. Anthony Arsenault and Chad Campanui have done a lot of work with Luke Weaver this week, getting all the reps.
And this is going to be a running play to Landon Sims. He'll get forward for a couple. But you see a little bit more of the RPO elements with Luke Weaver at quarterback. That is something that he has done very well when he was at Modesto Junior College. Threw the ball all over the field, but was a JUCO All-American, second most career passing yards in Modesto history. But the RPO, a strength of his.
Huge strength of his, right? So he's done that so many times. And again, adjusting the game plan for your quarterback, giving him all the reps this week, knowing that Micah most likely will be out of this football game, was big for Timmy Chang and the staff.
So 3rd and about 8 here for Hawaii. And Weaver is hit and brought down. Taking another shot, Jameer Diaz. Beast position indeed.
How about the name Beast, right? And he has been a beast, and I think that time he beat Dean Brisky. You're going to see, again, a little stunt, a little coming from depth, but again, just pure speed and athleticism, turning the corner, and that's a big-time hit on your backup quarterback.
And so this one a little bit outside,
So, come on.
perhaps the range of Kansei Matsuzawa. And so it is Billy Gowers going to try to see if he can pin Sam Houston deep.
Yeah, we got to see if he can sky punt.
Tim Burns is back to receive, and it drifts out of bounds to the far side, and we'll see where they mark it.
Come on, eh?
And they're going to mark it at the 10, so not bad.
Yeah, and sky punt, you want to drop it at the 10, right? But at the same time, if you're going to go with that coffin corner, that's a great punt. That's a big difference when you look at all the analytics in terms of where offenses start. Being on the 10-yard line is so much harder for an offensive signal caller to call plays.
But we saw that opening drive, and it looked like Hawaii had all kinds of rhythm, all kinds of mojo. Since then, a bit more stuttered as far as what they've been able to do offensively. The turnover never helps. But what are you seeing that's happening differently on either side of the ball?
I think protection, the offensive line has to do a better job of anticipating blitzing from depth and also making sure they slide the line the correct way. That's Ethan Spencer, the center, who is the captain, basically, of this offensive line.
Elijah Green on the carry. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon. It's going to be 2nd and 2 here for Sam Houston, and they're looking to push tempo here. Fake handoff, Matoyer to the near side, and that's going to be caught. Receiver was down on one knee. That was Chris Reed, the 6', 190-pound junior from Orlando, Florida. So no ability to run after the catch, but enough to move the chain.
Yeah, Hawaii playing cover 3, right? So if you run that type of route, which is almost the China type of route with the outside guy sets down, you know that the curl flat defender's not going to be able to get over there. Throw it on the 3-step.
Come on, boys.
Interception.
Let's go, Bows.
Then Malik Phillips in motion. Running play to the near side. As Coco Brown on another carry. At 10 rushes for 85 yards and a 53-yard touchdown scamper against UNLV in the loss last week.
Interesting, Sam Houston going in tempo. 9-hour flight. They talked about how long the flight was, culture, how much they were enjoying the state of Hawaii. They're staying until Tuesday.
Yeah, they got a bye week coming up before they go
Damn,
to
staying till
Texas the following
Tuesday?
week. And so they're staying for an extra day. And that is Matoyer calling his own number and getting about a yard shy of the first down marker. Peter Manuma will be given another tackle.
Nope, there's nothing under there.
By successfully throwing the ball down the field. Linebackers dropping deep, coverage.
Matoyer going to swing it out. This is
Put him
Connor
down.
Brown, and he's able to plug his way forward for another Sam Houston first down and a third down conversion there for the Bearcats.
Manuma as well as Jalen Smith and that tackle, but you're right. Moving the sticks, trying to flip the field. And again, they were at the 10-yard line when they started this drive. It's a little bit methodical, but take what the defense gives you.
First third down conversion for Sam Houston. Matoyer off the play action. Little sidearm.
Oh,
delivery,
man,
and
and he
the
got
flag
it.
is thrown in the backfield.
I saw the hold. I mean, that was just a grab of a jersey when you get beat at the offensive line, and really nice job of Hawaii up front drawing the holding call.
Holding. Number 79 on offense. It'll be 10 yards from the previous spot.
Oh, holding on the offense. All right.
It's Colt Dieterich, the 6'6", 310-pound redshirt sophomore right tackle.
One thing that's clearly evident this season is that not just the interior, but it's Jackie Johnson, it's Kyle Akana, it's Tariq Jones who's injured this game.
Jackie
But the
Johnson,
pass
baby.
rush is much better by Hawaii, much more athletic. They're running some games, and you're seeing pressure consistently.
And Dennis Thurman challenging his defense this week, saying we need to be more physical. And we have seen some of that here so far in this first half. Matoyer, and that is a shot at the end of the play. A pass broken up. The intended target was Malik Phillips, and Peter Manuma saying, ole.
Peter doing his best impression of the former safeties like a Leonard Pierce. Watch the close.
Boom.
Again, punches in the pocket as you're securing the tackle. That guy's played a lot of football for Hawaii. I think he has 38 starts prior to this game. He can tackle, he can cover, he can hit.
Manuma putting in work.
West honorable mention. Second and long here for Sam Houston, and now Matoyer
Oh, come on, guys. Where you at?
blocked from behind. That is Luther McCoy, and now Luther McCoy getting a tad bit gingerly, but he made the play.
He certainly did. Again, and that's good athleticism of chasing the quarterback, securing the tackle, and again, the hustle, the athleticism.
How about my little wrench go?
To of Jeffrey Ryan Jordan Davidson's defensive line doing a nice job.
Love how much
Here we go, crowd. Once again,
love they're throwing to my boy Jackie.
Corey's coming up pressing.
closing in on 6 minutes to play in this first half. Matoyer gonna throw over the middle. It is
Is it picked up? Yeah, boys.
and he is looking to forge a return. And
Hell yeah. Hell yes.
Iovino, the Bishop Gorman, another guy from the perennial.
Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go. Texting my brother-in-law because he's at the game right now.
Sometimes you don't give credit to the guy who tips the ball, but that was team defense.
a pick six. Iovino 41 yards to the Hale and Hawaii.
Let's go back a little.
Another
Yeah, let's replay this. That was a thing of beauty.
And he is going to take it to the
Yeah.
Going to throw over the middle. 6 minutes to play
because Jackie got in on him and he had to get rid of it.
Gonna throw over the middle. It is broken up. Guy from the perennial power. The backup linebacker goes in there, plays the tip ball, and then has the wherewithal to get to the sidelines, let his black jersey set up the picket fence. Good block there on the perimeter by Elijah Palmer.
Dude, let's go.
But again, nice. Good block there on the perimeter by Elijah Palmer. Another
Good.
Bishop Gorman guy.
Boom.
Nice play by Killer Knight.
Oh, that was beautiful. Beautiful, I tells ya.
Perfectly fine. Raptors actually had a schedule, so.
Watch this. See if he answers.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
You dick.
You don't happen to have a.
Oh, Jack didn't answer. That was awesome. Man, Jackie came in heavy. Dude had to get rid of that ball or he was getting sacked. I love it. Oh, that was awesome. Jack's probably half drunk, and I'm sure that place is going nuts right now. We back.
Guys make plays out on the field like this, off the deflection, Giovanni Iovino, and then taking it back for 6.
Especially when the Italian fathers watching the game. Big construction firm in Las Vegas. You know the Ninth Island is paying attention, and all those Bishop Gorman guys that are loving the University of Hawaii, that whole connection now. Chad Kapanui, we talked about Chris Bruno. Bishop Gorman develops not only good football players, but leaders.
Let's
So the
go.
INT for Matoyer threw one last week that was also a pick 6. It was a 52-yarder. This one a 41-yarder that got returned to the end zone. And then we have Olvera Harley once again kicking off here for Hawaii.
Yeah, will it stay in bounds is the big question.
They have kicked twice. Both have gone out of bounds. This one will go into the end zone.
Yeah, touchback.
Well, Dennis Thurman was saying, hey, look, we've had opportunities to get turnovers. Have we taken advantage of them? He says no. Only one time, the very dynamic interception by Kivinahi Mendiola Jensen against Stanford. And he was involved with this turnover as
Come
well.
on.
And if this defense can start getting takeaways, and certainly if they can provide some points, you're talking about an entirely different dynamic for this Rainbow Warrior team.
You're right. You know, the biggest play of the game was that play against Stanford, but there were 2 drops. There were drops last week against Arizona. And you know, there's nothing more frustrating to a defensive coordinator or the defensive back coach. When you talk about P.J. Mania, you talk about Nick Locker. They need to catch the football when they get opportunities. That's the biggest play in football is a defensive touchdown.
That was beautiful.
When we talked with him this week, maybe that will lighten things up for him after that defensive play. A nice offensive play there to start this drive by Mabry Matoyer, rolling out and finding Rayfield Lawton Jr., making his 3rd catch of the season. Spent the last 2 years at Mississippi State. 6'6", 240-pound redshirt sophomore.
Dennis Thurman is one of the most interesting interview coaches that I've ever been around in, I don't know, 10 plus years. But he's not happy now because they just gave him a complete pass.
It was short-lived.
Come on, Warriors.
It was short-lived. 1st and 10.
He faked it. Come on, put him down.
And he's got to be careful there because he is inviting potential danger. Not going down, Jalen Smith will be credited with the tackle there for Hawaii.
And you know who Hawaii's backup is? Omar Davis, right? And you may see him in packages, but drop off in terms of production.
Yeah, we would likely be turned to Landon Locke, 6'4" freshman from Rockwall, Texas. Sawyer swings it out. That's a good-looking pass. This
Oh,
is
come on, guys.
Green, first down yardage and more. As he
Damn.
gets inside Hawaii territory to the 45.
Come on, boys.
Viola Jensen on the stop.
I'm not sure if that was man coverage or zone coverage. In man coverage, obviously the backs are covered by the linebackers, and you got to get your width. You got to believe what you see. And you see Jemai Otis
Well, there's Jackie.
not taking a great angle necessarily on
5'7".
First down here for Sam Houston. Now Toyer off the fake handoff.
Ooh.
Connect with his target. Grady O'Neal on the catch. Peter Manuma.
Manuma, man.
Play immediately. We're getting
Looking to
a
hurt
return
somebody
on the field
tonight.
From, our buddy Jordan Helly.
Boom.
They were looking at his right shoulder. Happened on the pick six play, and he has since now gone to the locker room as Matoya runs out for a first down, gets inside the 30. So Hawaii already a bit shorthanded on that D-line without the services of Jamar Sakona, and now Luther McCoy being looked at in the locker room.
Oh, damn.
Injured, and then you go about Nick Sanico, and you're talking about Micah Alejado. You're talking about some really good football players that are injured, and it's only the third game of the season. Hawaii has to get healthy for Mountain West Conference play in 2 weeks.
Yep, got conference coming up.
A little over 3 minutes remaining in this first half. It looks like we're going to have a timeout. So timeout signaled by Sam Houston.
Previous play is under further review for potential targeting.
Oh, they're actually going to look at a potential targeting here. It looked like they had signaled a timeout.
Manuma.
Instead, Ken Ray going to confer with the replay officials on whether or not they slapped a targeting penalty somewhere on that last play.
Is it a launch? Were they leading with the helmet? These are some of the things they look for. To me, that looks like a good football play, but I think they're talking about potentially Jemai Otis, second man in, and it doesn't look like it's on the helmet.
Oh, right there. All right. So you're right. I think Jalen Smith was the first to hit Matoyer. That looked illegal, but yeah, that Jemai Otis sort of second wave, it looked like there was some contact crown of the helmet.
Yeah, and because he ducked his head, and that's dangerous, and that's why they call it. They're trying to protect the defender from potential neck injuries by really leading, and that was to the face mask. It looked like it was to the lower part of the helmet, but it was, his head was down.
How difficult is that from a defensive player standpoint?
Come on, guys.
When you're talking about the speed of this game, to try to be as precise and surgical as you have to be to avoid these kinds of penalties.
It's difficult, but at the same time, you should never teach tackling or attempt to tackle with your head and your eyes down. So that's kind of a fundamental thing.
Yep.
It'll be an interesting call.
So you get a broken neck.
You see crown of the helmet there, Rich Miano?
It's interesting. His head is down, but where does it hit? Does it hit again in that target area of the head?
Yeah, there's definitely a leading with the helmet, which is certainly part of
Forcible contact.
part of the
To head on neck area, that was definitely at least to the neck area.
yeah, that's all part of the language there in accordance with the targeting rule. And so it looks like they may have come to a determination here. You're already talking about, we reported that you had Luther McCoy back in the locker room. You mentioned the injuries to Tariq Jones, Jamar Sakona.
Man,
They
everyone's
lose
just
Jemai
falling
Otis.
apart.
Oh boy.
On defense, it'll be half the distance from the end of the run, and number 11 is disqualified for the rest of the game.
Wow. Otis is out.
This is the second leading tackler on the team. Another Bishop Gorman product. And a guy who is,
Damn.
in many ways, one of the sort of spiritual leaders of this defense as well.
And the vocal guy, really the captain of this defense, one of the leading tacklers, you're going to see.
Damn, man. Down 3 guys already
Both
in the first half.
capable.
So first and 10 inside the red zone. to keep it on the turf. And that's not going to go for much. Given to Elijah Green. But a golden opportunity now for Sam Houston to try to see if they can punch one into the end zone prior to the intermission.
Good play again by DeJean Benton. That guy has been all over the field. He's the most consistent defensive tackle the first 3 games.
2nd and 8. Look towards the sideline. Further instruction.
He who moves the chart last.
Toyer.
Pitched over. Ooh, came in low.
It's going to get blown up. Neal on the catch, but nothing doing. Elijah Palmer in them boys. You had Lester Langafuaina, who was also one of the first guys there.
That's great lateral pursuit by that defensive end and the inside guys. But again, Elijah Palmer, 21 reps at 225. He's not big, but he is strong and he's a heck of a footballer.
And so now a timeout
There's Jackie.
by Hawaii. We're going to keep things here. 2:15 left to play in the first half. Look at that last play.
Yeah, middle screen by the wide receiver. You see Elijah Palmer. You also see 51 and what? Watch the pursuit of the black jerseys. Doing a
Yep.
really nice job making that tackle.
Some black wall coming at you. Watching some Hawaii football. Working on some Traxxas.
Does he look like Al
So my nephew plays for
physically? He's got the
University of
long
Hawaii.
arms. He's got that
He's already got a sack, got a
Vertical
tackle.
jump. He is an Al Noga lookalike.
Yeah,
That's scary.
He's described by the defensive coaches
Working
as a
on
bit of
my
a freak,
Mini Max.
type of athlete. 6'4", 240-pound sophomore from Nuuili, American Samoa, out of Tufuna High School. Yeah, they're kind of waiting for that true breakout performance, but he has shown some
So
glimpses
14-3 Hawaii.
Strase coaches Tafuna over there in American Samoa, and this is a guy Hawaii was lucky to get because these type of athletes are special.
3rd and 10. Big
Come on,
play
boys.
here. Matoyer looking downfield, now rolling to his left. He's going to tuck it and run. He slides inside the 10. And so what does Sam Houston do here? 4th down. Do you take the points? Do you try to go for another first down or a touchdown?
This is an interesting call, but going back to that
I don't
slide,
know.
did you watch Hard Knocks when they have the quarterbacks
Defense has been
practicing
hard
their
tonight.
slide on like the slippy slide thing, and that was a
Hawaii
baseball
defense
slide.
has been on point
Mike
tonight.
Alejado watched that episode.
They got blown out last week here at U of A, but
That guy's swag.
2-minute timeout.
at home against Sam Houston right now, Hawaii's doing damn good. My nephew's got a sack, forced interception. It's been a good game. My drunk ass brother-in-law is there having a good time at the beer garden there at TC Chin. It's freaking rad. So I made a video, I posted a video today that I've been editing for a couple of days about this. So sit down with my brother-in-law, is retired Command Master Chief of Pearl Harbor. And then his oldest boy plays D1 for Hawaii. So did a fun interview. Something I forgot to mention in that though is NCAA 2026 video game. Jackie Johnson, my nephew, is in the game. He's got a touchdown dance. He's got everything. And then he got measured up for NFL. So see what happens. If he gets to go to a combine or not. Be pretty dope. He doesn't seem to care very much one way or the other, but family, we damn sure care. We're excited for him. I don't know if I can get flagged for streaming, like showing the game, so I'm just watching it, hanging out, having a good time. Plus, I'm taking the time to get some of my broken cars fixed. So fixed my E-Revo today. Just fixed my E-Max. Now I'm working on the Mini Max. Get this little beastie back on the road. My X-Max is broken again, so that's over here. Oh, we're back.
29-yard field goal attempt. Make it a one-possession game here with 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Been a long second quarter. Not scoring, but it's been
It's going for the kick. U of A made a hell of a kick last week. I think they're going to make this one.
Earlier. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle.
Yep. Kick is
So that makes
good.
it 14-6. Hawaii still on top here.
Laces out,
Some time
Dan.
to try to see if they can add some points to the scoreboard.
Yeah, and what Hawaii has to work on is protection. You got to keep the quarterback clean. You cannot have sacks that make you play behind the line of scrimmage. It's tough to play
Yeah, no shit.
behind the chains. And
'Cause our QB got hurt last week. U of A clobbered his ass.
But at the same time, some of it's getting the ball out quicker, establishing a running game with that inside zone and that stretch play that Hawaii has.
So Lopez good from now 28 and 29 here in this game.
Come on.
Those are like best friends working together. Anthony,
Yeah, they go way back.
they go back to St. Louis High School. I mean, and just the fact that they work so well together. And I really think the offense has more fluidity to it this year. But at the same time, it hasn't been wearing number 20 that efficient as we would expect.
And so Sam Houston getting ready to kick it away. Christian Pavon.
Sam Houston's getting their asses kicked today. But Hawaii's down 3 guys now. Just a few minutes ago, one guy was leading with his helmet, so he's out for the rest of the game. That sucks.
Deep for Hawaii. And this one will be driven into the end zone.
There we
Touchback.
go, touchback.
And the Hawaii offense coming back out onto the field.
I think only one kick so far this whole game hasn't been a touchback.
Weaver needs to execute the 2-minute drill.
But he came out lava hot on that opening drive. Connected on a deep play down the field. But overall now, 8 for 14, 105 yards and a touchdown. Things have cooled considerably since then.
Hawaii with only one timeout left.
Coonskin
Still enough time
cats.
to run your offense, but you
Come
gotta run
on,
it
I'm
with some
proud to
tempo,
say
and you gotta move
I'm
the ball
from the
down the
country
field.
and I like
I
it
think there's a
that
lot
way.
of inside zone type of runs.
Come on, boys. Send it.
It's a
Oh, a little
quick
flick.
screenplay pass here to
Yep.
Landon Sims. And he gets wrestled down.
Did he pick anything up?
Pass. Good job by the defense.
I don't know if they picked up any yards on that.
And we got a timeout signaled by Sam Houston. So it's like this chess game, right? Yeah, each team trying to preserve some time here, both with designs on trying to add to the scoreboard.
Hawaii gets a first down. Maybe they don't call
Oh, they
it.
did get a first. Okay.
Now, with two good downs of defense, they got a chance again to be in good field position. And that's
Come on, guys.
first down is so important.
2 minutes left in the second. Take off your shoes. Come on, man.
Players, what they refer to as an attempt to exact vengeance against Sam Houston. It was the first meeting all time between these programs last year in Huntsville, Texas, and it would be a 31
Huntsville.
victory
Been there.
for the Bearcats. And it was one of those games where Hawaii was never really in it. Sam Houston led the entirety of the way, and although maybe it wasn't the biggest blowout you've ever seen, it was a game that never really felt that close.
No, I felt that
Shit.
dominated last year's game. And it was
U of
a
A
barometer for the whole
dominated last
season.
week.
And Timmy Chang made the team well aware of that.
Weaver's
All
gonna
right.
swing it out to Sims.
Oh,
Makes a tackle
shake him, shake him.
to the sideline, but he's
All right.
tackled inbounds. So the clock will continue
I think we got a couple of yards on that one.
Davius Fish on the tackle, and this is a big third down for both teams.
Tavius Fish spent the last 3 years at Akron. Big time
Akron.
tackle machine over there. 68 tackles in 2024. 86
Town just
tackles
sounds
in
dumb.
2023. And he started his career at Coffeyville Junior College, and so he thought that his career was over last year.
Coffeyville, I could live there.
Thinking about, all right, what am I
Fucking
going to
love
do
coffee.
after football? And then, of course, you had the ruling that was a decision to give an exemption year to players who had played
Come on. Let's get back to the game. This season, he's already got 11 tackles. Nice. It's a big dude. Antavius Fish. Nice. Nice. Go, boy. Hell yeah. That was a nice catch. Woo! Almost didn't catch it.
You're going to see him run that in route as Tama clears out. That's a good concept versus zone defenses.
Now Hawaii will keep it on the ground. That's Cam Barfield on the carry. Kyle driving inside the 40.
Even a field goal would be a win here.
On these little trucks, man, all these parts hard to put back together.
Which is essentially a one-score game. But Hawaii would love to get this in the end zone.
Matsuzawa career long. A couple of times he's hit from 41. So they got a little bit further to go to really get in his previously recorded range.
Come on, boys.
Again, rumbling and stumbling. He's going to bring up third and very short.
Another big thing, in the big picture, the scheme of things, if you score here, you also double dip because you get the opening kickoff of the second half, and obviously the momentum of going in the locker room
damn it.
up 2 scores.
Stupid steering on is being a real bear.
He gets forward for the first down.
Little concerned, he's ticking down.
Stops just momentarily inside the 2 minutes to move the chains. Here is Weaver rolling to his left, and now he will run out of bounds. There were no options downfield.
I just
Good coverage down the field. Good decision to run out of
kicked
bounds.
myself in the ass, putting that on too damn soon. Come on, man, you need to get rid of it.
Weaver's playing with a little bit of pizzazz, with a little bit of confidence.
Sounds like I have a ghetto bird overhead.
Too big for him. Some people were questioning last week with the 2 interceptions. One was a misread. The other one was late in that football game, which was a blowout. But there was enough, I think, for Timmy Chang and Anthony Arsenal to see that this young man could win for the Rainbow Warriors.
Come on, boys.
On the clock. Weaver
Fire off.
deep. It is
Oh,
in the direction of
tipped it.
Ashlock. Alonzo Edwards Jr. on the coverage.
Could have been a nice pick on another
That's what I was thinking. I don't think he got his hand
touch.
back to the ball in his eyes, and he caught that thing late. It was a perfect throw right in his hands. And you're right, it didn't seem like he snapped his head around, or if he did, he didn't locate the football. Tough catch.
It certainly didn't locate the damn football.
Past CeeDee Lamb.
He barely touched it.
That's a high standard you're holding
You know that.
receivers to.
After that game, 4 drops, he went back and worked
All
with
right,
the
come
Jets
on.
machine for hours, and rightfully so.
Yeah. Third and 10.
Oh, nice bullet pass.
Incomplete to Pupuno.
Got some yard.
Good to see Carson Pupuno back out there after taking that shot to the rib cage.
I don't think they've got time to get another another touchdown in this
6 seconds.
first half.
And it's Hawaii just going to
Come on.
wait till it gets down
My
to
brain's on too many
one,
different
leave 2
items
on
right
the
now.
clock. Signal for the timeout, and it's going to be time for the Tokyo Toe.
Hopefully not Tokyo Drift.
That's fucking stupid. I don't know why I left it that.
1,000%.
That's right. What a story Kansei Matsuzawa has been, right? In his 3rd year with UH. Of course, now it is a well-known, nationally renowned story that he was working, waiting tables at Tokyo's Morton Steakhouse, traveled to the Bay Area, watched a Chargers-Raiders game, fell in love with American football.
Two terrible
particularly
teams.
and then taught himself how to do so, fashioned his own little tea, watched YouTube videos throughout the day, and he was able to self-educate.
Hey man, don't knock YouTube. I've learned how to do all kinds of shit on there.
Hawking College in Nelsonville, Ohio for 2 years, and here he is now on a much larger stage here doing his thing.
That's awesome, man. Self-made. Now he's in D1. That's pretty cool.
38-yard attempt here for Matsuzawa.
Love that kind of stuff. As someone who came from nothing and worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. Love that.
I don't see why not. If you have a VPN, you can just do almost anything from anywhere. And so they're going to try to give Kansei a little extra time to think about it. So yeah, the Tokyo Toe seems to be the nickname that is sticking the most. I think
Tokyo
it's the one
Toe.
that originated from some of his teammates, but on the morning radio show, we got a whole host of suggestions, which included Shaka Khan, right, for Kansei, Kikaida, named after the very popular show that was, I think, the favorite of so many of a certain generation here in Hawaii, Kikaida. You had Kikoman, you had Kikoman, yeah. You had the Bushido boot, yeah. Okay.
Bushido boot.
I'm glad you said that, not me. But this guy, all he does is kick field goals with no time on the clock.
The holder is Caleb Freeman, another member of that
All right,
quarterback room.
get
There
that
he
kick,
is.
boy.
Speak English in the press conference, they do this.
Good snap, good hold. The
Bam. Kick is in.
Should have done
As clock expires here in the first half. Kansei does it again. The Tokyo Toe strikes to give Hawaii a 17-6 lead.
Damn, 17-6.
Hawaii got off to the very fast offensive start. They scored on defense.
Wonder why they couldn't do this shit while they were in town. Pisses me off. Text my boy Jack. Why? Well, let's see. Where was this tenacity? Let's just see. Tenacity last week. See what he says. Tried calling him earlier. And send me to voicemail, the prick. Like, I don't even really freaking watch football anymore. Except for Hawaii college football. It's the only football I give a shit about. I grew up a Denver fan. I still am a Denver fan, but I couldn't tell you who's on the damn team. Just ironic, I know, because I'm wearing the shirt, but it's comfy. And I got it in Denver, so. What can I say? Just some dumb guy. Man, this little X-Max, these little trucks, all these tiny parts in tiny spots, it's like working on a freaking Kia anything. It's not made for American mitts to get into. But this truck is freaking fun, so it's time to get it fixed. God. Grown-ass brother-in-law is like a 12-year-old girl with all of his, like, emojis to comments. Just type out a damn response. Don't hit the thumbs up button. Freaking iPhone users. Type a damn response, man. Takes 2 seconds. I asked you a question. Don't thumbs up my question. Am I asking too much? Am I being foolish? If I send you a question, just give me a freaking response. An answer would be swell. Sounds like I'm asking for the moon, I guess. Fucking people. But I'm probably just some grumpy old bastard. Come on, get in there. Oh, let's see what these guys say. I thought we were just getting trailers for commercials or whatever. Let's see what they're saying.
defensive ball game.
Yeah, what you would expect from two backup quarterbacks coming in and trying to create things. You see flashes from both sides, right? I think both offenses have shown some things, but they've also given up sacks. They've also made bad decisions with some throws. So we're going to see how this game plan adjusts as we get into the second half, but definitely great to see some good defense here. It's something I don't think they're going to reach.
Defense is definitely running this game.
You talk about the defense, and then it's really been impressive with the new quarterback. The backup is just doing a nice job for Sam Houston, and he's really accurate with the football, but also getting it done.
Oh, there was my boy Jackie in a battle.
With the football and not causing any type of turnover to putting your team in bad situations.
That was annoying.
Effective first half with a backup.
Yeah, a tough one though. If you're a backup and you're going against this Hawaii defense that has been playing lights out. But you know, how about the Bearcats also? I mean, they're right in it. It's only 17-6 at halftime.
Yeah, you know, it's great to see both defenses, you know, kind of start off a little bit shaky, and then you see them kind of heat up. You know, obviously Sam Houston with all
Start
the
off
changes that
shaky.
they've had to their coaching staff. You know,
Jackie sacked his ass right at the gate, man. It's like the first 3 minutes of the game. What you talking about? Starting off shaky. Watch your mouth.
Sam Houston State's doing great. We saw that big hit on Ofele Ashlock here, dislodging the ball. And so we're going to see if they can keep it up. UH is doing a great job of being physical and matching the physicality, but they got to stop shooting themselves in the foot, fumbling the football, you know, again, taking sacks. They got to clean things up on offense if they really want to put something down on paper tonight.
You know, last week at Arizona,
Offense let them down last week against U of A. God, that was painful. But as a Tucson boy, you know, I do love U of A.
and he looks like a JC All-American.
I mean, look at this play. The first play of the game. He throws the longest completion.
And I love the history of Sam Houston, but I don't give a shit about their football team. When it comes to Texas football, it's all about the horns, baby. Come on. All right. What else are they saying?
Michael Aliano, but wow, we're seeing a very efficient backup who can get the job done and is playing winning football in this first half with his legs as well as an accurate arm.
What are some of the improvements you've seen from last week to this week, just in the first half?
I think definitely there's great quarterback play coming in. You know, again, Michael's a little hobbled up a little bit. You know, you got to watch the offense and see how they're attacking. You know, I really like Cam Barfield. Very, very explosive in the run game. Again, when you're into kind of a run and shoot type offense, you know, you really don't have that physicality or the ability to make yardage in the run game. You know, just got to protect the football, right? But I love the running game. You need it, especially when you play in these type of offenses, because sometimes you just got to grind it out, control things, and you know, just to kind of even things out a little bit.
You know, you brought up the run game, but you know, it's something Timmy said he wanted to come into this game, I guess, knowing that Weaver was going to be the quarterback, take a little pressure off him, go to the run game. But the run game at times has been okay, but it's still not very consistent.
Yeah, not consistent. About 30 yards rushing here in this first half. But Hawaii's going to have to lay their hat with Luke Weaver and that accuracy and relying on that receiver set. That includes your running back as well, catching that first touchdown of the game with Landon Sims and his involvement in this offense. But I think it's going to come down to Ofele Ashlock, the guys on the outside, and of course, Luke Weaver's confidence level. It has to be rising with every possession, and I think they're going to have to live and die with the right arm of Luke Weaver here in this football game.
And maybe he'll be dumping the ball off to this guy, Landon Sims.
Yes,
His dad,
yes.
Travis, is down on the sidelines. Got a chance to talk to him a little bit. But, you know, Landon's been in this program for a while now. Originally was a linebacker, converted to running back like his pops. And, you know, he understands what he needs to do.
Oh, yeah, and one thing about Landon is I was here with Travis, and we both were.
Yeah.
And that's just why different builds for sure.
Yeah, all right. Talk.
Travis was about 5'3", 200 solid pounds of muscle.
His calves were
But they do have the same moves.
His calves were 5'3".
But at the same time, Landon is such a physical specimen. You heard Rich talk about the 10 pounds of muscle that he looks like he put on this offseason. But he's such a reliable guy in that backfield. Also, on that sideline, settling guys down.
Almost back.
You talked about that 5-year leadership and just a great person you can rely on in that backfield.
Yep, look for Landon Sims out there in the second half. But we got much more here. It's halftime. Hawaii leads 17-6.
Oh, yeah. Stupid ads. Man. Hope they win this damn game. They beat Stanford. They could have beat U of A. I didn't think they were going to, but they freaking could have. Just wish they wouldn't have gotten their asses beat anyway. It's kind of depressing, especially to have to stay up so damn late. Watch an ass whooping. Mini Max is almost back on the menu, boys. Picked up another RC today to drive to Phoenix. Pretty fucking stoked about that. Got my XRT finally. Now I just need the mini XRT to complete the set, because I got the Max, I got the Mini Max, the Max, and the X Max. Now I need the mini XRT. And you guys. Okay, that's back, that's back, that's back. Let's see. Oh, darn it. No! Teeny tiny pieces. Let's see. $17.6. Hell yeah. Definitely need to upgrade the shocks and do a wide max kit on this little guy. Come on. Boom! Back in action.
Like a Polynesian Italian. Do not bring that up with Rich, but
See what they got going on.
Yeah, just great job. Just to echo what Abu was talking about, the defense, great job. Overall, the difference I see from this weekend against Arizona and also last year against the last time they played Sam Houston, the guys are tackling, they're rallying to the football. Good things happen when you rally to the ball, as you can see by that pick six. But also,
Pick six was a thing of beauty.
Great job of being the key individual with game-changing type plays. He had the pick six and against Stanford, the big pick against Stanford, and then that deflection leading to the pick six. It's just an amazing job by the defense, and the front have been active. I like that. I see Kael Akana involved, and Jackie Johnson, of course, and the defensive front in general.
Jackie
really
Johnson
doing a great job of causing problems for Sam Houston in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Mendiola Jensen, I think PFF has graded him like top 2 or 3 in the country the first 2 weeks at his position. He'll be graded pretty high, I think, after what we saw so far in the first half. He's been a difference maker.
Yeah, you know, the thing you love about Glenn, I had an opportunity to have to coach against him. Very smart football player. You know, and so he knows where to be. He puts himself in position, and that's why his PFF grade is so great, is so high right now. And then hoping for him to just kind of continue to sustain that again, like Kavika said. They're tackling a lot better, more physical in the trenches. These are all earmarked things that you need to see in the defense. Football is real simple. Tackle the ball carrier, catch the football, and on defense it's just
So it was Mini Max, X Max,
All right, these two bruisers are going to tell us
old school E Max.
what to expect in the second half. In the first half, 17-6 Lowe's.
The new crafted flats from Pizza Hut. 5 handcrafted recipes.
Stupid ads. E-Revo back in action. Come on. Table is not big enough when I start bringing out the big trucks. So here's the $200 X Max. Between the truck and all the upgrades, I did the math. I did a video. So now $700 is what I'm into it for, which is half of what one brand new is. So today, drove and got something else. The XRT. So if the X-Max is the king of RCs, and in my not so humble opinion, it is, the XRT is the queen. Woo! It's a big piece of truck. And they're not even fully like in frame. This is how big these trucks are. I think they're 35 pounds. This poor guy's broken again. Now it's the front end. Just finished rebuilding the entire rear end of this truck, replacing it with all upgraded parts. And now I'm pretty sure I smoked part of the front end. Let's see what these guys are saying about the game.
The vengeance, the score. It's just again they kind of sputter out. Penalty here. Turnover there. So they just need to kind of.
Yeah, turnovers. They need to stop with all the damn turnovers.
They need to kind of get in gear. That defense needs to stay physical. Because if they have any chance of staying in this game, they're still within striking distance. Knowing Phil Longo and the type of offense he runs, the air raid, they can score at any time, but they gotta limit the turnovers and they have to stop taking negative plays, sacks,
Yup.
in order if they even want to have a chance to win this football game.
Thanks. I just think this is a critical possession to start the football game. Third quarter, Hawaii has the ball to begin the second half. Capitalize on this drive and utilize what Abu was talking about. Be methodical coming down the field. Take what the defense is giving you, but also capitalize on his first drive and really put the screws to Sam Houston. Don't forget the celebration they had in Huntsville, Texas when they last played, and they don't forget those type of things. Utilize his first possession
That's
to
right.
set the tone and put your foot into the neck of Sam Houston.
Well, they
and
set
not
the
be
tone. They need to
back
keep
in
the
that
damn
Warrior
tone.
defense, which has been playing at a high level in that first half, to continue doing what they're doing, and you come out of here with a big-time W that you need, that can lead to big-time possibilities moving forward this
Come
year.
on.
All right, the three of us will be back with this one's pal, but coming up next, it's the second half. Ripping off.
Man, I hope the second half continues to go as well as the first did. Finally watching them putting a hurt on somebody. Ah, this big ass truck. One of these days, it will be bulletproof. I don't know when that day will be, but there will be a day where I don't break this truck every time I take it out. I still don't even know what's broken exactly, because I only ordered parts that I think might be broken. But if it's something else broke, big ass front bumper. I think I know what's smoked in it, but I got a new aluminum diff casing and seals and the new spider gears, because I'm almost positive the little spiders are broken, because I definitely smoked those in the rear end just a few weeks ago. I'm almost positive those are cooked now in the front. And I didn't bring out any of my power tools, so like an idiot. But I didn't know just how involved I was going to get today with RCs, and I figured, well, just sitting here watching a football game, working on these, go live, talk some shit, try to gain some more subs. I've been climbing quite a bit lately, slowly figuring things out here and there, cranking out a lot more shorts. Put out a lot of stuff last weekend. No, not a lot. It wasn't last weekend. Maybe it was last weekend. Finally started sitting down doing some editing. The Shaw Classic. And a little bit of RC stuff. I still have hours of video to go through to edit and upload, but editing sucks. I hate it. It takes forever. It's actually, I don't hate it. It's just, it does take a long ass time. I now, as a movie lover, have more appreciation for how long it takes to edit a film and put it out. Because editing is like an arduous task, and I'm just doing simple editing, and I'm not particularly good at it.
Sides were basically saying, hey, look, we need to be better on third down offensively.
Let's see what they're saying.
And the way we can help ourselves on third down offensively is be better on first down. That hasn't necessarily been the case consistently, really, for either side through that first half.
Yeah, but give Dennis Thurman's group credit because they did their job. They did their 111. They didn't play hero ball. They tackled better. Their gap integrity, the cancellation of gaps, seems to allow the linebackers to flow down field. And the good thing is their turnover for a touchdown. That is winning football.
That
and
was
you can
awesome.
see a little smile on DT's
That was my nephew who forced that.
I mean,
Forced that interception. There was an interception play where the Jackie forced.
Thinking to yourself, because he has that
That
very
led to a
dry,
touchdown.
sort of biting humor and disposition. You always wonder, you're thinking to yourself, was he just messing with me, or does he actually hate my guts?
Yeah, and he actually kind of like left the room and we're like, is this interview over?
Let's check in with Jordan Helly down on the field. Jordan, what's up?
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Got a chance to talk to both head coaches. Speaking of that Dennis Thurman defense, head coach Timmy Chang for University of Hawaii. Love the way that defense competed, especially bouncing back from last week. Did acknowledge, though, losing Jemiah Otis at linebacker, one of the spiritual leaders of the quarterback on defense. There's a big hole for them to fill. Offensively, felt like Luke Weaver really settled in nicely. Felt that they did a nice job collectively as an offense, kind of moving the chains and keeping some of those drives alive, but did lament the turnover that killed that second drive after the opening score. And on the other side, for Coach Phil Longo, asked about his quarterback, right, Mabry Matoyer. Felt his decision-making improved as the half went on. Felt he settled in quite nicely. And defensively, he said simply, they just got to get off the field on third down. We'll send it back up to you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Jordan. Good hearing from you. 17-6, Hawaii on top, and the Rainbow Warrior offense coming out onto the field following the touchback here on the second half opening kick.
Last week, Arizona took the opening kickoff of the third quarter and went straight down the field. This is one of those things when you go into halftime as a head coach, you talk about the importance of the opening drive of the third quarter. Hawaii needs to respond, and obviously on the other side, Sam Houston needs a big stop. Flip the field.
You talked about double dipping. Hawaii gets that last-second field goal to close the first half from Kansei Matsuzawa, and here they are with the ball first in quarter number 3. Luke Weaver, 12 for 19 passing, 145 yards and a touchdown, along of 47. That came on the opening drive. It's been a bit more slim pickings since then. And that he just threw in and out of the hands of Cecil.
Damn, almost got an interception. Come on, boys. Do better.
That 5-yard kind of speed break out, and you're going to see both of them turn, but Perfelli does not continue towards the sidelines, and again, miscommunication.
Good. Keep that miscommunication. There it is. That should be good for a first down. Nice.
For this Rainbow Warrior offense.
5'11", 190-pound redshirt freshman out of Waipahu High School.
Oh, hell yeah.
And there's another completion. And this is what we saw a little bit more.
Damn, we're only a few yards away from another first down.
Some of those
Sweet.
quick decisions, maybe making things a little bit simpler for Luke Weaver to settle in.
Yeah, the hit chart, right? And that's what Timmy's doing. He's trying to make sure, again,
Come on, boys. Keep the drive.
especially in the opening drive.
What are they at? For the 45.
There's a running play. This is Landon Sims.
There it is.
Some running room outside the tackle.
That should be good for a first.
Anthony Arsenault and Timmy Chang talking about it. One way we can lift some of the pressure off of Luke Weaver in this his first start of the season, is we can establish the run, and we can put in some quick throws and quick plays of that nature, so that he doesn't have to feel as
Come
much
on,
of that
boys.
responsibility and burden, at least early on.
Yeah, and Hawaii with 41 yards rushing has been somewhat efficient, especially on first down.
Oh,
That inside zone.
that's not gonna do shit.
Again, that time things get strung along up front. Chauncey Cheedy making the play.
Well, this doesn't look broken.
Another guy you can see in that stable, Christian Vaughn, came in and had a nice run last week. We talked about
And I've still got quite a bit of gear oil in it.
running back room. And maybe even a guy like Tyler Lockett, who's been talked about as being both a slot receiver and a running back. We may see him this evening.
Again, Hawaii playing without the services of slot back Nick Senecal.
Yeah, down like 3 guys.
Last week against Arizona, so he is out for tonight, as that completion is made to Brandon White.
Brandon White, you got to respect the speed, right? Especially
Oh,
when
what's going on here?
which is quarter of the field, third,
Can't do shit.
third of the field. It's that 1, 2,
Error.
3, stop,
Open Studio.
run. 3-step game, the quick game.
Luke Weaver and Mike Aliato have talked about the closeness of this quarterback room. They have affectionately started to refer to
All
themselves
right.
as the 808 Slangers.
Slangers.
Sorry about any lag. Need to move my router. I think my computer's a little too far away.
It's going to be just enough for another Hawaii first down. So the Rainbow Warriors moving them chains here on this opening drive of the second half.
Spectacular. It almost looked like it was kind of a face mask because of the violence of.
Looks like we're doing well.
I don't think he really grabbed too much cloth.
Yeah, maybe what amounts to a bit of a love tap on the helmet there, but nothing egregious. Weaver, another completion. This is Pupunu.
Gotta love the quick game, right? The ball's out. Read the coverage, anticipate what it is, see it, believe it, and get the ball out.
The Lahaina Maui native now with 4 catches here in this game. 4 catches for 32 yards for Carson Pupunu.
9-yard average.
And another first down for Hawaii. So ball now at the 30.
Yeah, another first.
And this is a very similar feeling drive to what we saw to open Hawaii's offensive game.
Not a quick game, a little bit of running.
Weaver, oh, they tried to run the shovel pass.
Should be an
That should
incompletion.
be an incompletion there.
Wah wah.
The official's signaling turnover, but that should be an incompletion on the shovel pass. I think this would be a
And the officials have pointed in the direction of Sam Houston as if to say they recovered a fumble, but this is clearly a shovel pass.
After further discussion, the ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. It's second down.
So Ken Ray
Yeah, get out of here, you dumb zebras.
saw the look of befuddlement from Timmy Chang moments ago.
Yeah, because Timmy was a big part of the shovel pass on the June Jones and that group, and that's a big staple in the run and shoot offense. You get that pass rush coming, let it come. Running back just kind of turns around and saw Nate Alawas on the screen, saw Kayla Polaris.
Yeah.
So a lot of backs make a lot of yards receiving, not rushing.
Yeah, how many of those
Come on.
record-breaking touchdown numbers did Cole Brennan get from the shovel pass?
Yeah, a lot of yardage.
It's going to be a running play. It's Barfield. Puts his head down and gets forward to the 25-yard line. So that's going to bring up third down. Hawaii converting a third down earlier on this drive, so they're now 4 for 10 on third down, and they have faced much more capable third down yardages than what we mentioned from Sam Houston, averaging 8.9. Hawaii
Damn, that doesn't really
5.9.
fit well.
And here is DeMarcius Davis, known as Marmar Davis, 6'4" redshirt freshman, transfer from UCLA, making his Hawaii debut here. Anthony Arsenault telling us they do have a package for him, and it could involve a little bit more of a running type of aspect because of his athleticism. And we got a timeout signaled by Hawaii.
Yeah, and he's been part of a dropbacks passing thing, but he has the wheels and the ability.
See if they can keep this up. Stupid ads. University of Hawaii Sports. Hello, sports fans. Jeepers. I'm glad I ordered the whole shebang. There's my new pins. These little freaking pins. They got a little... I really wish I could zoom in with my camera. These little bitty pins, man. But these aren't broken, so I don't know what the hell's wrong with my truck right now. Gonna be a sad panda if I replace all this and my shit's still broke. To do deeper investigating. And that means tearing more into this truck, and these things are not simple. There's a lot that goes into trying to figure out what the hell's wrong with the drive in these things. Okay. Fix you. Butamus. Butamus Maximus. But at the very least, this gives me a chance to do a few upgrades in it, just so I know a few more parts are bulletproofed. And I'm able to eliminate culprits in my investigation. Come on. Grrr. Why don't you go to your home? Why don't you go home, you stupid ball? Okay, okay. So everything seems happy? Happy?
The starter today for Portland State against North Dakota was former Rainbow Warrior quarterback John Keawe Sangapolutele, the brother of Jaron Keawe Sangapolutele. Once again,
That's a hell of a name.
Here is Luke Weaver. Throws it for the end zone.
Oh.
He was looking in the
Wah,
direction
wah.
of Hofele Ashlock.
Not a bad ball, but you got to ask yourself, is this 4-down territory? Nope, here comes the Tokyo Toe. Just a little out of reach. Not a bad throw by Luke Weaver.
So fourth down coming up. By the way, tough overall outing for Portland State and John Keawe Sangapolutele. They lose to North Dakota 50-20 to start
Gasket.
4-3 this season. Here is a 43-yard attempt. This would be a new career high for the Tokyo Toe.
He's got this.
It is up. It looks good. It is very good. Matsuzawa remains perfect this season.
20-6. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's keep that up. All right. Get this O-ring out of here. Wish working on my real vehicles was this easy. All right. But when you break a real life 4x4, it is a bitch and a half to fix and way more expensive. Ask me how I know. All right. Oil. The old 30 weight in the front. Stuff is super thick. Blue. little more. Should be good. Damn, I really should have wore gloves. Stupid. Think, man, think. Crap gets everywhere. Alrighty then. Only gaskets. New internals. New casing. I think we're back from our little commercial break of KFC commercials.
Has been as reliable as they come here throughout this season, Rich.
He has. I mean, you talk about some of the great kickers, obviously Jason Elam. You've got some other guys that have obviously been very successful at that position, but he's batting 1,000%.
Fuck, that's funny. Think about the best kickers, and then he names one guy and goes, and then there's a bunch of others. Dude clearly doesn't give a shit about kickers. Not that I do, but it's hilarious. It's like, can't name any other kickers.
Involved in maybe some money from Japan. Your thoughts on that?
Well, Matt Elliott has talked about that.
It's hilarious.
As well. I mean, what has long been perhaps perceived as a disadvantage for Hawaii, geographically speaking, because its location in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, the thought and the discussion trying to come up with ways to turn it into an advantage. We've seen recruiting that's been exploited because of the proximity to New Zealand and Australia, and here is a golden opportunity to maybe further promote Hawaii to Asia when you have these kinds of student athletes and personalities like Kansei Matsuzawa.
When I talk to Matt Elliott, I'm talking about having high school football not being played on Saturday night so that there'd be more fans in the stadium and reserve high school football for Fridays.
Friday Night
college
Lights,
football for
baby.
Saturdays.
That's
Preach
right.
on, brother. 1st and 10 here for the Bearcats, and that goes nowhere but backwards. Lester Longafuaina disrupting everything.
One of the most impactful games so far from Lester, and you know what, he's good when you don't have that tight end in the game, and he can just use his athleticism.
Ragdolled
Again,
him.
I see flashes, and nobody might play like Al Noga, but he looks like him, and he has the athleticism, and that was one of the most famous families in Hawaii football history.
Well, he is literally related to former UH defensive tackle Ma'atanu Vasa, so
Well, that's
some good
enough
genes
stuff.
there. As that one is bobbled and dropped, intended for Malik Phillips to the near side.
Two-time Super Bowl winner for the Denver Broncos and a legend in the circle of honor here in Hawaii. And
Broncos.
just the good guys from this program.
Yeah, has done so much, along with Jesse Sapolu, in promoting the Polynesian culture within the construct of the game of football, the Polynesian Football Hall of Fame, the Polynesian Bowl, which continues to grow year after year. So, always a wonderful opportunity to mention Ma'a whenever we get that chance. And going down is Matoyer. Lester.
Damn, Lester got another one?
Showing up big time athleticism.
Oh, Jackie was there.
Full game we've seen from Lester. Watch him get off that block. Watch those long arms, that athleticism, the quickness. And again, is it 36? Is it 38 inches vertical jump? He can run, he can jump, and he can explode.
Again, they've just been waiting for this guy to have one
Jackie
of those breakout
cheering with
nights.
him.
And he is putting one together right now. The sack by Lester Longafuaina forces the punt on 4th down for Sam Houston. And it is Tama
Man,
Widiata who
defense
lets it
coming to
bounce and
play.
roll to the 30-yard line.
Friggin' bearings.
Lester flashed last season on special teams. And you talked about the athleticism, but this is definitely the breakout game for 51.
Longafuaina, the team leader in tackles here tonight. 6 tackles, 3 solo, 2.5 TFLs. a QB hurry and that sack.
Yeah, I got to play with Nico Nogan, and that was one of the most explosive athletes in the history of the state. And then, of course, Al, was it All-American in terms of AP, or I don't know what award it was, but it was a national All-American, one of the most decorated players in Hawaii history.
Oh yeah, let's go for another one, boys.
I think it was Bob Hope.
Oh, yeah, it may have been. Yeah, or like even parade All-American, all of that. Here is Landon, make that David Cordero, I should say, on the carry for Hawaii. So David Cordero getting some run here, 5'9" senior from Tucson, Arizona.
That's right, baby.
Has roots here in the islands, parents. David and
Tucson, Arizona, baby.
Iowa. And gets 4 yards on that touch. Here is Cordero again. Brought down by a host of Bearcats. See what Cordero has done so far this season. Last year had 10 rushes in 10 games. 57 yards overall. Now he heads back to the sideline. Third down coming up here for Hawaii. Landon Sims now in the backfield, standing next to Weaver. They send him in motion. Weaver with time. He's going to unleash deep. It is
incomplete.
Brandon White, the intended target. And it looks like Jaden Scott, a little too over-exuberant on defense.
I thought Alejandro might be a little jealous because we're seeing a lot more deep balls in this offense thus far. And you got to stretch, take the top off the defense because you're either going to get a reception and incompletion or potentially a pass interference call.
That is something Timmy Chang talked about during the week leading up to this game. They hadn't necessarily put together the down-the-field success through the first 2 weeks. Some of that, obviously, you have to tip your hat to the opponent, right? You're facing Stanford, you're facing Arizona, a couple of name-brand teams, and they had game plans specifically to try to limit what Hawaii could do vertically. But that was definitely an objective this week, to try to open up the offense down the field. We've seen it throughout this game. Meanwhile, Luke Weaver, after that penalty, gets taken down, and it's Christopher Eaton Jr. who records the sack.
Yeah, last year it was Shager bombs, right? And you wanted to see a little bit more of the vertical passing game. And the reason you didn't see much last week is because when you have a high ankle sprain, as Micah did, you can't really step into that. You can't push off your ankle, and it's all ground-based in terms of getting that spin and having that velocity on the football.
So Eaton was Eaton there as he takes down Luke Weaver. 2nd and 16. They're going to run a draw here to Sims. And a good game there for Landon Sims.
And every once in a while, he surprises you with his athleticism and breaks a tackle, has some vision, and you're going to see that delayed draw. Nice job by the offensive line. And again, putting both hands on that football for 11 yards.
Yeah, we saw him lose a fumble in that first half. Protecting the football on that occasion. Empty backfield. That pass nearly picked off. It was C.J. Brown jumping the route.
Okay, that's Sims out there running a 5-yard out, and that's a really nice play by the defense. Number 24 showing the quickness, the ability to close on the football.
And so Hawaii forced to punt here on 4th and a handful, and so another opportunity to see Billy Gowers.
The last time was a coffin corner, right? Talk about that sky punt. It's a good opportunity for the 29-year-old freshman.
It's it high into the Manoa night, and it's going to be downed inside the 10. So Billy Gowers showing a little bit of the versatility here in his punting style. Sam Houston will be backed up when their offense takes the field when we return.
We return. Needs more dumbass commercials. Man, the boys are doing good today. Except for that last one, I was really hoping they'd score another touchdown or get in close enough for a kick. Can't get up, you know, can't let up on them. All it's going to take is one little thing. Sam Houston, run the ball in, and get inside Hawaii's heads, and give up the last half of the game and lose. You don't need that shit. And keep the pressure on them. So after last week, watching Hawaii, like, a couple things didn't go their way. They started off strong. A couple things didn't go their way, and they fell to pieces. Don't want to see that happen again. All right. Let's do... Okay, that did have a crush ring in it. This, for some reason, just is not sitting as flat as I'd like it to. It's square. I don't need this thing going on uneven and being the reason I chew up a bunch of expensive freaking gears. Is it the freaking gasket? Give me a hard time? What's up? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Come on. Stop ruining my day. So my truck fixed, man. And we're back. More football.
Warriors coming off of a 40-6 loss at Arizona last week. Trailed 17-6 at halftime. They were outscored 23-0 in the second half.
Yeah, but I thought they were physical in that first half. I think they're playing physical. And again, new strength coach Bobby Thomas, who worked in the NFL for the Atlanta Falcons for 3 years. He's been well-traveled, but a good addition to this coaching staff.
This is Coco
Come on,
Brown
5'7".
on the carry for Sam Houston. So Hawaii giving up 3 sacks so far in this game. Gave up 5 sacks last week against the Wildcats, and an area that most certainly they
Come
would
on,
like
Jackie.
to see cleaning up as they
Get in there.
ahead here this season.
Get him,
This
get him, get
is
him,
Coco
hit him, hit him.
again on the catch, and you see the burst for some yards after the reception, and that's enough
Come
for
on,
a first
Jackie.
down.
You were trailing
Last
him,
week,
dude.
Danny Gonzalez
Get in there,
ran
boy.
that Desert Swarm defense, whatever else, and Joe Salavea.
There he
had some
is. Hit.
athletes,
Come
but
on, man.
This week, maybe playing a little better, and I know that's a concern of Derek Fivey, the offensive line coach, and obviously protection. It all starts with protection. It starts up front.
Meanwhile, Hawaii with 3 sacks of its own on defense. Matoya, under pressure, throws it away.
Yep, Jackie was on him on that one.
Give some credit. Downfield, good coverage. Again, they're playing that kind of 3-5-3 type of defense, and that's a lot of people dropping into coverage. And
The
still getting
officials
pressure.
talking about the possibility of intentional grounding here.
I don't think he broke the tackle box.
Pounding. Number 3 on the offense. It's a spot foul. Loss of down. It's second down.
So receiver in the area.
Yep. Spot foul, loss of down, so
It's huge.
that is big.
Again, I think one of the best things Hawaii's defense has done thus far in the 3-game stretch that we've seen is rush the passer, is create pressure with a 3-man.
And I'd have to double check, but I think Jackie still might. Jackie Johnson every year has led the league, has led the division in rushing yards
Only about a yard maybe
and sacks.
was in the middle of things.
This is the best we've seen this defense look. Even on those screen type of plays, you see the athleticism of the defensive line.
Let's go back a little.
Was in the middle of things. 20 here for the Bearcats. They try to run an
Offensive line. That's well well schooled. When you read the screen, the three-step, and you turn laterally and you track ball carriers inside out, Dennis Thurman's liking what he's seeing.
Q Williams, who spent 4 years at Ohio Dominican University, Division II program, two-time All-Conference, earned his degree in cyber
Safeties playing out there. It's
Come on.
situation here for the Bearcats. Tamo Huiliata, he's going to be standing near midfield here in punt reception.
Kilanai Mendiola Jensen, I think, should play a part of King of War. He is the Hawaiian that just has it all. He just looks like he's straight out of the movie set.
He does look like he should be an extra, but it's Chief of War, okay,
Chief
buddy?
of War. My bad. I love when you correct me. I know that I can kind of screw up once in a while, and sure enough, you can't fool Kanoa.
And I love to correct you, my friend.
You do. I appreciate it. I'm getting old.
Aren't we all? So Luke Weaver and this Hawaii offense getting ready to once again come out onto the field. Weaver now 17 of 28 for 184 yards and a touchdown.
It's still a two-score game. It seems a little bit more dominant on Hawaii's side, but you gotta get that third score. That's a big difference.
Yeah, a chance to really kind of apply further pressure here on Sam Houston.
A lot of time left in the third quarter.
And great field position here for the home team. 4:06 left to play in the third. And it'll be a fake handoff, and that is a perfect strike.
Nice.
That's what you talked about, the RPO, and that was as good as you can kind of execute.
Put it right on the number of Pofele Ashlock.
Look how hot that ball is. It's a frozen rope. It's
Perfect.
perfect right in the lower part of the numbers. Easy catch from Pofele Ashlock. You have to see some some yards after catch, but a really nice design of the play.
Another quick throw, and that one falls incomplete.
That time he took his eyes off the ball, and Pofele has had some drops. Six drops last week, and I thought that was pivotal in terms of not playing winning football by the offense. Six that I can clearly remember and recognize.
So 2nd and 10 here for Hawaii. Ball at the Sam Houston 45. And that's going to fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
In the direction of Cam Barfield.
Like the
Under
design of the
pressure.
dash series where the quarterback gets the ball and then he spins out, sprints to the sidelines, creating levels, but didn't execute the throw.
That's a problem. Shit.
Jimmy Chang really going deep into the playbook with the backup signal caller.
Now facing a 3rd and lengthier. 3rd and 10. Hawaii 4 for 12 on 3rd down in this game.
I like that hit chart. You know, he calls certain plays where you know they could be successful and continue to dial up the hit chart.
Weaver with some time. And that's picked off. And this is going to be returned. And it may get returned.
No. Pick six, picked off, all the way in for the end zone.
And while Hawaii had designs on trying to add some insurance, just like that, Sam Houston changing the vibe.
Yeah, back to a one-score game, and what a play it was. And, you know, they always say DBs are wide receivers with no hands. That particular play, look at the hands and look at the reception and then the speed down the sidelines. And again, good job of guys getting on front, taking us to the house. And what is that? Money bag?
The money bag, 66 yards on the return for Iman Allen. His 2nd interception of the season. And we mentioned this guy, the real deal, team leader in tackles coming in. Had his first career INT against UNLV a week ago. Make that number 2, and that one filling up the cash bag.
And the stadium got awfully quiet.
Houston signaling for a timeout.
Going through the progression, coming backside, really good coverage.
That's a great catch as
That's
well.
a great catch. That's great athleticism. That's big-time football.
Carson Pupunu, the intended receiver. And yeah, this crowd here at Clarence T.C. Ching Athletic Complex is sitting shell-shocked, because that changes the math here.
All the defensive purists now. You got one interception on both sides for touchdowns. Those are huge momentum type of plays. And again, Hawaii's going to get the ball right back. What will they do with it?
Third interception for Luke Weaver here in the last 2 games.
This is such a pivotal game for this Hawaii football program.
R.J. Lopez on for the point after. And it is good. So he's now 5 for 5 on extra points. And just like that, the Bearcats are in business. And this one is far from done. 3:18 left to play in the third quarter.
It'll be interesting, the play calling now, because once you have a backup quarterback with an interception for a touchdown, it's obviously what kind of nerves does he have, and more importantly, what will Timmy Chang and Anthony Arsenault and Chad Kapanui kind of design for this quarterback?
We mentioned Iman Allen had the pick last week, and when we say it's his first career INT, he is a 5th-year player at Sam Houston. So his first career college interception last week, and now he has one in consecutive weeks, and takes that one back for 6.
One he'll never forget. That was an impressive athletic play.
And so now you start thinking about Luke Weaver, right? He is the guy with Mike Alihado on the sideline, held out by this coaching staff. And now you have to see how he bounces back. What kind of resolve does he show here as the current / temporary QB1?
Yeah, you know, he's 18 for 32, right? A little over 50%, 196 yards. But those are the type of plays where you have to have resiliency and fortitude, because that ball's live, by the way.
That is Barfield retrieving it. He's able to forge a
Run,
return,
boy.
spins away, hangs onto the football, maybe most importantly, and is brought down at the 24. I mean, that thing could not have bounced more perfectly from the standpoint of Sam Houston. Barfield making something out of nothing.
I refer to my wedge, but that's obviously a driver, and that thing just stopped. And again, the week 1 against Stanford, the fair catch when the ball hit the ground hurt Hawaii special teams. That was a heads-up play by Cam Barfield, and he actually showed some athleticism and advanced the football.
So now a test of the mental fortitude of Luke Weaver and this Hawaii offense.
I would imagine you're going to see a run or a quick throw, something safe like a bubble screen, which we haven't seen a whole bunch of bubble screens from this 10 personnel run and shoot offense.
It is a running play, and it's going to go for some big-time positive yardage. Landon
There you
Sims
go.
rolling over defenders.
I'm liking Landon Sims because I know what he gives you in protection. I know he had those 2 passes of over 20 yards. And then watch this running ability. Really good holes too up front. Give that offensive lineman a lot of credit. 19 yards and a little bit of shake.
Octavius Henderson victimized there. Punishment being delivered by Landon Sims. Weaver in trouble. Is able to
Go,
get
go,
loose.
go, 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 go.
He's going to get a first down.
Nice.
Some from Luke Weaver.
Yeah, and some athleticism, a little bit of a burst, right? And good to see the young signal caller going through his progression and then showing some athleticism. Let's see about ball security. Yeah, there goes the ball security. It's 2 hands on the ball and first down.
13 yards on that gainer. Hawaii in Sam Houston territory. This is Sims right up the middle. And he'll get about 8 yards on that carry. So Hawaii getting some chunks and doing so on the ground.
Zen Sotelo, along with Dean Brisky, Ethan Spencer, James Milovali, those guys doing a nice job inside. They're starting to show that physical prowess, that dominance up front. Those some holes being opened.
You're getting a surge. You have Kuaupe Hopa, who is in there at right guard right now. Did not play the first 2 weeks. That pass just got through.
Whoa.
It got to Tama Uiliata.
That was close to going the other way, but give credit to goes over the middle with no fear.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 27. 3 catches, 28 yards for Uiliata. And this one whistled dead. Penalty flags aplenty.
Last week had 4 catches. He's really starting to be integral in terms of this offense. And again, he can play at multiple positions.
3 yards, still first down.
Would that be a good kind of...
1 minute, 4 seconds, 104.
Could I compare him to a Kealoha Polaris? Because Kealoha played in the slot, played some running back, similar size, athleticism, and he was a heck of a Rainbow Warrior football player who played in the National Football
That's
League.
right. That's a very high compliment, but I kind of see what you're talking about there. There are some shades. 1st and 15, under a minute to go here in the 3rd. Weaver pumps. Throws a little low, but it's caught. Good adjustment there by Brandon White.
So he went through the RPO, and his read told him to hit the inside guy. And you know what? He pumped it again and hit the outside guy. That was
We
impressive.
have offensive lineman for Hawaii down. It is Ethan Spencer.
That would be a huge loss, and I'll tell you why. He's a lot like his coach, Derek Favi. He is the guy who makes all the checks. He's a very cerebral player, and it's very important for him to get that line to slide the right way, understand protection, and Ethan Spencer's a heck of a football player.
6'2", 295-pound junior. The center out of St. Louis School. 2022 graduate of St. Louis. From the town of Kailua. Played in 11 games at center last season. And you're right. I mean, he is a guy who makes the calls. He is a guy who very much is a calming factor for this offensive line unit. And that would be a tough loss if he has to go to the sideline for an extended period of time.
And I remember his coach, Derek Favi, who played under June Jones and myself and that whole coaching staff. We always talked about how smart he was, how he got the line to do the correct thing. And that would be a huge loss for a team that's pretty banged up for the 3rd game of the season.
And Derek Favi now in his 2nd year as the offensive line coach. Prior to that was an offensive analyst at USC for a couple of years. And maybe that's a good sign at least to see Spencer walking off on his own.
And we haven't seen Hawaii under center too, so the importance of that snap. Be interested to see who takes his place. We already had a couple of injuries on the offensive line.
Interesting thing about Derek Favi, he played offensive line at UH from 01 to 05, went from a walk-on to becoming the Alec Waterhouse MVP his senior season.
That's impressive. Another thing is he's Tua Tagovailoa's mother's brother.
So Judah Kaio is the center now, replacing Ethan Spencer. He was the starting right guard here in this game.
Hung out with Ethan Spencer's dad the whole last game.
Quick throw here for Weaver.
Nice
Gets
catch.
It to Schluck, and he's
All
able
right.
to elude at least one tackler. Gets inside the 15. Clutch throw there by Luke Weaver.
It was really, I said it before, first row, but on a dime, and there was defense was tight in the coverage, and Luke Weaver is delivering. Kind of dream Weaver-like.
Meanwhile, Ethan Spencer back into the game, so a good sign there for Hawaii. Maybe some disaster averted. Rainbow Warriors trying to avoid the disaster of a Sam Houston comeback. A score here would go a long way in doing that.
Woo. Playing hard. Man, giving off that pick, that sucked. That's not good. Hopefully they keep playing with some tenacity. Keep these guys at bay. Hold Sam Houston off. Come on. Yeah, something is broken in an unfortunate location on this truck. So, put it back together, and I'm not... I don't think I'm going to screw with this one anymore tonight. Crap, I did not bring in my hardware kit. Whoops. Come on. To figure out, I think I've lost a diff or something in the front, and I do not feel like tearing apart that steering. I probably have to remove the bulkhead. Not tonight. It's already 11:45. I'll keep watching the game and probably check out the XRT. I don't even know what gears are in that thing right now. At some point, I've got some upgraded parts for my Sheriff Cruiser. So at some point, I got to do some upgrades on that. Dig that guy out, run it. Thinking about making it even faster. Got to get the No J ready for police chase. That's not good. Sad panda. Oh, I can hear it. So I can move that freely. Not good. Front wheel drive. Or no, rear wheel drive only. Wah wah. What?
Takes a whole heap of them to finally wrapped up by multiple Bearcats. Takes a whole heap of them to finally get them down. CJ Johnson along with CJ Brown. Entering the fourth quarter, we got another Hawaii player down on the field.
Damn it. What's going on here, man? Guys are just dropping like flies.
From Pungo Pungo, American Samoa.
How about 6'5", 300 pounds? Played in 6 games last year, primarily on special teams and sprinkled into the D line. It's his 4th year here at Hawaii.
Yeah, and you look at some of these old linemen, Kuau Pehopa, these guys have been converted as defensive linemen, and you know what? They've got athleticism. They're 6'3", but this one's 6'5", and you need that length on the outside, especially when you're playing 10 personnel run and shoot football. Tackles have to be long.
Well, and he's a left tackle, and it's interesting the dynamic changes. You go from Mike Alihado, a left-handed quarterback, to now Luke Weaver, and all of a sudden Brisky is protecting his blind side.
Yeah, and we all know how important that is. And again, this should be another big loss, and it appears they're working on the ankle. You see Brian Wong, the head trainer out there, as well as the general manager, Matt Chan, and it's a look of concern. And with the quarterback, he's really concerned because he knows how valuable and how athletic and how much he has improved at that tackle position.
Again, the first of a 3-game homestand here for Hawaii. Sam Houston tonight, Portland State next week, Fresno State on the other side of that.
And obviously, Portland State's struggling and would love to see Keawe Sagapolu-Teli next week, and I think that would be great to see John come back to his former place of residence, and Dean Brisky limping off.
Again, at least the good sign, perhaps, that he's walking to the sideline on his own. We saw Ethan Spencer come right back into the game. Fresno State, by the way, getting an impressive win over Oregon State on the road today, 36-27.
Yeah, that was impressive. I watched the fourth quarter, and that was a terrific football game. And the quarterback's name, Warner. And his dad, Kurt Warner.
Well, what was interesting is the score actually a bit conflated. Fresno kicked a go-ahead field goal with 29 seconds left, and then got, after that, a last-second pick six to make it a 36-27
Pick six
final
was
score.
spectacular. Coming from a former defensive back coach.
Second down here for the Rainbow Warriors. Weaver to the near side, caught by Ashlock. How about the shimmy move? And he leans forward to the 6.
Again, Timmy Chang, he knows the air raid, Hal Money, Mike Leach, but he also knows the June Jones stuff. And that's exactly what this is. It's the little rub route out of trips. Take what the defense gives you, and again, showing a little shake. Ashlock needs to break tackles. He needs to get vertical.
What I miss? Any good? We at 20-13. Hawaii still up.
Hawaii 4 for 13 on third down.
There is room
Come on,
to get
boys.
a first down here prior to the end zone.
Get it, 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 get it. Oh, and it's in. Hawaii touchdown. Watching University of Hawaii against Sam Houston. My nephew plays defensive end for Hawaii. So watching them. Occasionally texting my brother-in-law. Working on RCs. Still got the TRX. I just picked this bad boy up today. Check some stuff out in it.
Reception of the season for Pofele Ashlock. And here is Kansei to add the punctuation. Good is good. So after the pick six that brought Sam Houston uncomfortably
Beautiful.
closer on the scoreboard, Hawaii able
Glad
to
I didn't miss
find
that.
some more breathing room.
Around here, the environment.
Awesome. Damn, man. I wish they were playing like this last week. It's freaking awesome. Interesting. So, picked this up today. I haven't had a chance to really check anything out. I had some batteries, so I did a run with it today just to check it out, run it through its paces. Everything runs freaking phenomenal. I've got new batteries coming dedicated to this truck that match all of the Traxxas like specs for what they want. So a high discharge rate, all that fun stuff. So I got some 4S's coming for it, so it'll be running 8S. I just ran it on 6S today because it's what I had. Big dual fans on this guy. I don't have any fans on the X-Max motor, and it definitely needs them. So I need to get this same cooling system for the X-Max. There's Velcro in here throughout the truck, and I wonder if they had a net on it, because if you're not into RCs, you can do an internal net around all of your electronic bay to keep rocks out of it. Because like right now, there may or may not be rocks in it. There definitely was earlier. The E-Revo is full of rocks. The X-Max is full of rocks. I've got, I don't know if you can see them. Oh yeah, it's got rocks in it. There's rocks all over my cover here. Oh yeah, this truck is bitchin'. Oh, I love it. But they clearly had a net. I wonder why they didn't leave it in the truck for me. So now I got to put a net in it. Yeah. So I wanted to see what gearing this thing had. So I have no idea. I doubt it's running the speed gear. When you buy one of these brand new, I don't know. Other than like for my kids, I've paid for a lot of RCs new. I think I only have 2 or 3, and they're all smaller scale. I got a little rock crawler, I got a little Typhon Grom, an airplane, helicopter. So I've never bought one of these big trucks new.
And this is Malik Phillips.
Partially because I'm balling on a budget, partially because If I can get it used cheaper, why not? I'm gonna break it whether it's used or new. But I want to see what gear it's running. If it's speed gear or not. Not swap out with the speed gear. It's more Hawaii football.
Some violence in kickoff coverage, I'll tell you that.
Holding number 86 on the return team. 10 yards from the spot of first down.
They didn't see the punching, but they saw the hold. Going back to that quarterback comparison, I think Luke Weaver by a knockout thus far.
Again, both these quarterbacks, technically the QB2s. Hunter Watson, a late scratch. At least we didn't get word until right before kickoff.
Got the upgraded Cush Drive aluminum steel, the aluminum cap. That's cool. And I've got the upgraded aluminum steering assembly in this too. So, and then upgraded tires.
That is pretty good when you saw him with those shoulder pads. He's not playing tonight.
The check down here. This is Coco Brown on the catch. Tried to put his helmet down, but Devin King upended him.
Devin King's
Well, they don't have Jackie out yet. Oh, yeah, they do. He was right there. Man, he got hung up by the tackle. By that nose tackle.
Talking about Verdell Edwards.
And because Jackie is only 5'11", normally these tall-ass tackles have a hard time fighting him off. But that dude hung in. Ooh, Jackie got in close.
Quarterback took it out the back door. A little bit of a zone read concept.
Toyer, one of several Wisconsin players, as mentioned, to follow Phil Longo over to Huntsville, Texas.
Oh, Jackie, you gotta
Longo was
speed
the
up,
offensive
boy.
coordinator at Wisconsin last couple of years. Like his previous 3 stops as a coordinator for Wisconsin and then North Carolina from
Stop
2019 to
letting him
2022.
game,
Prior to that,
boys.
Ole Miss. He worked with some
Hold
pretty
him.
top-notch quarterback talent, including at UNC, Drake May and Sam Howell, both in the NFL. So penalties really starting to hurt Sam Houston at inopportune times.
My son is excited about Drake May and the New England Patriots. And Sam Howell, I think he got released, maybe signed to the practice squad. But Drake May, pretty talented signal call.
There are many who are expecting a breakout season, perhaps, for Drake May.
Resurgence of the New England Patriots.
Some people are predicting.
New England ain't gonna do shit.
So first and 20 here for the Bearcats. Closing in on 12 minutes left to play in this contest.
Simulated pressure. They're bringing it.
It's a draw. Matoyer with room to run and wisely slides. Peter Manuma hurdles him to avoid any kind of contact.
Draw versus pressure. Good call. If you can find that crack in the defense.
Yeah, take a little bit of a chunk out of that first and 20 yardage. And now you bring up a second and 12. Good look there at Phil Longo. You and Phil actually go back a little bit. That was a bit of a surprise when we were able to talk story with him earlier in the week. Matoyer, that is a good-looking throw, complete to Michael Phoenix II. And he will get about 6 yards short of the line to gain.
Going back to 1991, mentioning Herschel Walker and Jim McMahon and Reggie White, and he was part of that staff for the Philadelphia Eagles and one of the greatest defenses in history. And I just, wow, that was some good times talking to Coach. And he loves the culture of this football program of this state and really appreciates Hawaii for the short time he's been here.
Matoyer on third down takes a lick after he initiates the slide, and penalty flags coming out from all over the place. And now we have some serious extracurriculars. That was Giovanni Iovino, and he just could not let up. And that did not look good. It looked egregious.
Yeah, and this will be a targeting, I would imagine.
Egregious.
The young man is okay because the helmet flew off, went into the slide, and you'll see right here on the replay.
Oh boy. When the quarterback initiates a slide, he is off limits. And Iovino.
Personal foul. Targeting. Number 17 on the defense. This previous play is under further review.
So they're going to take a look at this, but Iovino clearly a situation where he needed to avoid making contact with Matoyer.
Personal foul with targeting.
So a personal foul is called. They're going to see if they tack on the targeting, which would call for that the disqualification. We've already seen Jemai Otis getting disqualified from this game for targeting. That happened with a little over 3 minutes left in the first half, which means that Jemai Otis will be eligible to play next week against Portland State.
Nah, bullshit, dude. That wasn't targeting. He was coming in to stop the quarterback. The quarterback initiated.
The helmet comes off. You see it's almost shoulder to shoulder, but then
Nah, bullshit. That wasn't targeting.
and I think this will be targeting as well.
That wasn't intentional.
The question is the targeting.
Yes, for sure. That's what we're waiting on.
Come on. Dude blew open his leg, though.
Now again, there are
The Hawaii boy
triggers
blew up his leg.
that lead to either the review or even the decision and the determination.
See, I don't think that's targeting.
The leading with the helmet, the launching of that type of play, obviously crown of the helmet. In those situations, there wasn't apparently a crown of the helmet contact.
No, it's because I don't think he intentionally.
But are there enough of
We'll
the other
see.
triggers?
That's gonna suck having two dudes get sent out of this game and
Defenseless player
like, come
as
on.
well. Yeah, and I think what's going to happen is going to take away the targeting, but they're gonna, obviously it's a personal foul. And I think that may be the right call.
Yeah, it's not targeting.
Helmet going off, you always think it's helmet to helmet, and that wasn't necessarily the case.
Sure, yeah.
After further review, number 17 hit the quarterback. Number 3 with his shoulder. There was no foul for targeting. The personal foul for unnecessary roughness will be enforced. Number 17 can stay in the game. It's first down.
Yeah.
So Giovanni,
After Otis going out, we didn't need a second guy leaving.
it was still an egregious hit for sure. A personal foul penalty absolutely called for in that circumstance. And I'm sure he'd love to have that one back. But Hawaii, at least fortunate to still have him in the game.
No question. And because they've already lost their spiritual leader, their quarterback on defense, Jemai Otis, to a targeting call, which he'll be able to come back next week against Portland State. But you'd hate to lose your backup linebacker as well.
Meanwhile, Sam Houston losing its starting quarterback. So already without Hunter Watson, Matoyer getting looked at. Landon Locke, the 6'4 freshman from Rockwall, Texas, a 3-star out of his prep career, is now out there for Sam Houston.
The two guys in front of him, both 4 stars. He's a 3-star. They're getting good quarterbacks at Sam Houston.
He recovered through a torn ACL his senior year of high school. First and 10, they're going to keep it on the ground.
Damn, that's a battle.
A gain of about a handful, maybe more here.
Fuck,
for
Jackie
Elijah
was on
Green.
the ground in that one too.
On that zone read, and he looked like he had a little more athleticism, a little bit more juice. So maybe expect him to again pull that thing. Maybe have some running plays designed, some quick throws, because he is a young signal caller.
Good job handling that snap here by Locke. Now under pursuit. And he is able to connect with his intended target. Phoenix the second. Was he in bounds? They're going to say that he was.
I almost thought he was throwing it out of
What?
bounds.
Let's see that other camera view. That was in bounds. Let's see here.
See if he gets that drag, if he thinks he's playing in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. He was in. Damn, under some deep coverage, too.
She was a preseason watch list selection. second year with Sam Houston.
Oh, Jackie almost got the tackle.
Elijah Green, who previously played at Indiana and North Carolina last year for the Hoosiers, 29.
Jackie wrapped up his legs.
Touchdowns in 7 games. Indiana qualified for the college football playoff. Lost to Notre Dame in the first round. Prior to that, 4 years at North Carolina, where his best year was 2022. 8 touchdown runs, 558 yards rushing.
Impressive resume. Good college football that Sean Man's been part of. Why he's tackling better? That's what I'm noticing about the defense.
Shovel pass. Barring a
Somebody hit him.
out of the Hawaii playbook, and Elijah Green gets forward for another first down.
Damn, man.
Was impressive in terms of the execution, and you're right. Phil Longo talked about, I've watched Timmy Chang his whole career. I've watched June Jones. That shovel pass, part of their playbook, 12 yards.
He said he didn't know Timmy Chang personally, but said, hey, look, I know him just from studying some of what he's done and been a part of in his playing and coaching career. And look at Green all the way across the goal line. The ball comes loose, but after the fact, a touchdown for Green, and the Bearcats not pow yet.
If something is successful, I've always said, continue to do that. So you get another shovel pass, and you can see athleticism, you can see the stretch, and I agree, that's past the plane, that's a touchdown, but again, going back to the shovel, 2 plays in a row, this one for 21 yards.
Damn, off a shovel
So it goes
pass.
in the book. We were talking about how many of those touchdown passes benefited Colt Brennan off of what were shovel passes. That goes in the book as a touchdown pass for Landon Locke.
Brian Moniz, Timmy Chang, Nick Rolovich, I mean, the list goes on and on. A lot of yardage on that shovel pass.
Now
And they're
RJ
gonna get the
Lopez
kick.
here to make it a 7-point game. Sam Houston not going away.
Oh, they're playing late into the night.
And the kick is up and good. And so much more of this
20 to
game's story
27.
yet to be written. 27 to 20.
Damn it.
With 8:15 left to play.
Damn it. This is what I'm talking about, man. Come on, boys. Get your shit together. Let's do this. All right, a bunch more parts I got to record. Well, I'll find out. Well, while they're on commercial break, and I don't feel like screwing with my computer. Let's see. XRT speed gear is 23 tooth pinion on a 46 spur. I've only got the 20 in it. So yeah, definitely not running the speed gearing, which is annoying. A 2050 optional included gearing, which Homeboy didn't give me. So now I got to order the gearing. 2346. And that's going to juice it up 10 miles per hour. So I definitely want this to be a 60 plus car. So yeah, let's see, 6700 milliamp. I ordered bigger than that, so my batteries will be bigger. Nominal voltage 29.6, twin 4S lipos. Yeah, 23 to 46 gears. So I'll order those. I like that they put a skill level on this stuff. Traxxas cracks me up. Optional, so current configuration, it's a skill level 5. Speed gears goes up to a level 6. I don't know what that means. But I definitely need to put the GPM gears in this because this is based on an X-Max. I'm definitely going to cook those rear diff gears. So I need the helical gears that are curved instead of planetary gears. And that was, I think it's like $60 for that. Here's my notes. Let's see, GPM, tire center flock, bumper kit. Yeah, $60. So I'll need to do the $60 for front and rear GPMs. I've already got a GPM aluminum steering. That's awesome. And then the aluminum cush drive plate. That's necessary. I still need that for the X-Max. Yeah, do those. Center diff looks good. What else? I need those. Looks like I might wind up needing. Check out these tires. Oh no, maybe that. I don't know. Is that just a surface cut? God, I hope I don't have to buy freaking tires. But I might buy some old school non-belted style tires so I can get some ballooning, so I can get some aerial control. Because these are going to be just like the X-Max, and I'm not going to be able to do insane backflips and stuff in the air very easily. So I'll probably want to buy in some tires. What else? I mean, it runs great, but I definitely want those gears. So it's my notes for everything, notes for settings in my computer and all my freaking podcasting equipment, because I am a caveman and have to learn all this shit the hard way, so I take lots of notes. But then I've also got a section for all my RC stuff. So I need what I say, 2346, 46 gears. Need GPM diff gears, and I already know that price is $57. Boom. All right, let's see if the game's back. I just didn't feel like screwing with my computer. Well, the phone's right here. Sweet. All right, well, that explains why I felt like I was only doing like 45 miles an hour earlier today. 6S on a 20. I probably only was doing about 45. Let's see where you at, boys.
Sims trying to look for running room. And again, it always seems to.
Why he's up by 7, but we're in the third.
To bring Landon Sims.
Anything can
down.
happen.
He's definitely a first off the bus kind of.
Come on. Stop glitching out on me.
Again, give the strength coaches credit for that, but again, he's got the work ethic. He has some of the, obviously, the father's genes, and he was a terrific back for the University of big and strong. Travis Sims. Bobby Edwards, the strength coach.
So a 2nd and 5 here for Hawaii. And they
There we go.
find that little slant route. It is Brandon White off of the RPO. It's a first down.
Pass option, and most of the time it's designed to throw the ball, but to hold the linebackers, to suck the linebackers in, where you have that inside ability to break off those quick slants. The RPO, you don't see it in the NFL, but you see it almost exclusively at every college.
There will be in no particular rush. They would love to take as much time off of the clock. Well, hopefully finishing this drive with some points. 4 catches, 53 yards for Brandon White. Weaver with all kinds of time. He's going to tuck and he's going to go. They're going to down him at the 10 where he initiated the slide. And 2nd down coming up.
Oops.
Hawaii knocking on the door.
Where'd you go?
Red zone, really important, as you mentioned, convert. And
There
you
we
want to
go.
get 7, obviously, whatever you can. And big call for Anthony Arsenal and Timmy Chain.
Luke Weaver now up to 25 for 39, 278 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick. 12 yards rushing with a long of 13. Union. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 10. Weaver going to roll to his right. And he is going to spike this pass. Was outside of the tackle box. Got it past the line of scrimmage, so should be a legal incompletion.
Sam Houston with the 3-man front, dropping 8, especially in that red zone. This is when sometimes the offense bogs down because you have the end zone line, you have the sidelines, you have 8 defenders. Interesting concepts developed from red zone passing.
Hawaii 5 of 14 on 3rd down.
3rd down, 1st down, 441.
Weaver going to keep it.
Mine was a layer up.
Trying to shove his way forward is rudely met at the 2. It should.
So let's see. There we go. Let's see. Get some. Got any sound? No sound on this one. Stupid. And there's a time difference between that video. Damn it. Terrible defense. Pick 6 coming up. Yeah, fuck, probably. Let's see.
That was questionable last week. It happened
Oh.
downfield, but this one, I think.
I'd be doing audio and visual for 2 different sources, I guess. But let's see. Show the clock again.
If you're a receiver there, what are you trying to do? I mean, obviously, you can't make that kind of contact.
Come on, stop glitching out on me.
Your hands. You got to just kind of.
412. Okay.
Because it was caught at or behind the line of scrimmage.
That's the difference.
2nd down.
The ball's caught downfield. That flag would have counted against Hawaii. And again, you cannot use your hand.
Come on. I need this stuff all synced up.
Scrimmage is considered a screen pass.
So good conference there by the officiating crew. And you see the ball just inside the 1. Again, Hawaii not trying to rush here. 4 minutes to play.
We asked Coach Chang, do you have underneath center a little bit of a tush push? But so far we have not seen that.
An extra blocker in there. It's Sims. And he is denied access.
That's when your D linemen are all slanting down inside and hoping that you run that inside zone. And Hawaii may have to do something on the perimeter. Watch the D linemen slanting down, creating all kinds of pressure. Hawaii has to get toe-to-toe on that offensive line, and they have to be able to move that defensive front. But you might see something on the perimeter.
We also saw Micah Kaihenui, 5'11", 250-pound tight end from Kamehameha Schools. He was thrown in there as an extra blocker on that formation. So Hawaii trying to get big there, but they're forced to call a timeout here as the play clock was winding down.
We used to call that the big Brutta package, and Timmy said they have been under center. They do have the big Brutta package, but that was from the gun, and obviously it's slower developing, and you see the defensive linemen that are slanting into the A gaps, the B gaps, and it's a tough block when you have so many guys inside the tackle box.
This has always been a much discussed facet of the now traditional pass-oriented offense for Hawaii football going back to the June Jones days. When you get close to the goal line, do you have the packages necessary to punch things in, to get short yardage when you need it the most?
Yeah, when we talked about that with Timmy, he said, well, with Micah, because Micah is only 5'10", 175 pounds, you may have to put a Landon Sims at quarterback. You may have to put a substitute guy in there because Micah's not Jalen Hurts. Not many people are Jalen Hurts. The guy, I think he power cleans like 350 pounds.
There is Micah Alihado. So out tonight course, we've had the same narrative now each of the last 2 weeks. Is the most talked about lower leg in the state of Hawaii. Is Mike Alejado going to be able to go next week? That'll be one of the narratives. They will be
Come
looking
on,
at him in
boys.
practice. Everyone breaking down the gait if he was just walking along the sideline. Like, oh, I see a limp. I don't see a limp. It's amazing fodder. 3rd and goal.
Come on, boys. Let's do this. Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
And that was almost picked off, and that was inside. That was not a good throw by Luke Weaver.
And so it looks like it'll
Yeah,
be
see,
Tokyo
there's-
toe time once again for Hawaii. The intended target was Pofele Ashlock. Hawaii has run a similar kind of route and a
Nope,
similar
they got
kind
the
of
kick.
play multitude of times tonight.
Yeah, this is a poor throw. That's definitely behind Perfeli. And this ball, believe it or not, the closer you get on the hash, becomes a different angle because you don't have this in the NFL. The hashes are much closer. This is an angle kick.
So a 19-yard attempt here for Kansei Matsuzawa. The kick is up.
Yep, the kick was good. Kick was good.
Do it, but to do it.
Yeah, that's the difference between watching someone who's physically there and watching their feed from. Yeah, there's. Let's see, it's the time 3:01.
Very impressive. So he's good tonight from 38-43, which is a new career long for him. And they're 19.
All right,
And he was able to knock it out.
they're up to 30.
Almost made. I know it's 8 for 8 this season. Perfect at extra points. Having himself a
All right.
20-25 so far.
Get ready to kick.
He is a celebrity. He's going to get 1 million followers on Instagram, on TikTok, whatever these young people find themselves.
It's a tremendous story, and right now the story of this game is Hawaii up double digits with 3:01 left to play. Sam Houston, at least according to their last drive, down to now their 3rd quarterback on the depth chart.
218 total yards, but Dennis Thurman wants to see his defense make a stop right here, right now.
This is Malik Phillips, and he gets chopped down as he crosses the 20-yard line. A great play by Alika Kavako Amoy out of Punahou School, 6 foot, 215-pound freshman.
That was. A lot of times you go to commercial during special teams plays, but when you see kickoff coverage like that, that was a big-time hit by Alika. Look, there he is.
All right, there he is. There's Jackie right here. You see my mouse.
So it remains, it appears, the freshman Landon Locke.
Jackie gonna come in and boom!
Logan Taylor
Get him, get him!
his former teammates on, and I think he travels with the team. He's the spiritual one, and couldn't get that 9th year of eligibility. Only joking, I think it was the 6th or 7th year.
He still leads them in prayer, leads them in their pregame. That guy is something else.
Come on, 5'7".
Locke with a handoff. Running back stumbles. It is Elijah Green. And he'll get 2 yards out of it. Now, we mentioned Landon Locke and dealing with a torn ACL his senior year. He hasn't even played since early in his senior year at quarterback when he tore his ACL. This was at Rockwall High School. And so this is a first action for Landon Locke in a difficult situation. And he's going to throw this one away.
Yeah, and Jackie Johnson comes inside on that pressure, right, and forces the pocket back, and then got a looper. So Hawaii's
go.
stunting amongst
This
that
is about to
defensive
do a good
line.
play. Right here he
As you can see,
comes.
Jackie Johnson, he had a little stinger in practice this week, but that guy's
Sit
gonna
down, homie.
give you his all, and his jersey
Sit
looks
your
like
fat
it's
ass
been held
down, boy.
numerous times. You can't even read the number on the back. That guy is powerful. He's not tall, but he's powerful.
It looks like it's been grabbed a few times. 5 sacks last season for Jackie Johnson.
See that?
3rd down.
5 sacks last season.
Big play here. The throw by Locke deflected.
I was there for 2 of them.
By Jalen Smith.
Jalen needs to make that catch, seal this game. A great read, great break, but you gotta have
Here it
big-time
comes.
hands, and he knows he should have caught that ball and ended this football game possibly.
Yeah, Peter Manuma was almost in the right area off of the tip drill. 4th down. It comes down to this here for the Bearcats. A must-go scenario. Down by 10.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Locke gonna throw it down the sideline. It is
Incomplete.
And a penalty flag is thrown.
I don't know about this call. Hawaii sidelines is questioning it as well. Was it a catchable ball? And was there contact? Dennis Thurman's beside himself. Thomas Sheffield.
Yeah, that Hawaii sideline erupted. Let's take another look. What do you see there, Rich?
I see hand battling, but I don't see affecting the ability to catch that football, which was thrown out of
Call for
bounds.
defensive pass interference. The result of the play is an incomplete pass. It's a turnover and downs. First down, Hawaii.
So Ken Ray,
Yes.
after discussion, says the ball was too uncatchable. No pass interference, turnover on downs, and Hawaii now with 2:15 left to play in the game.
Let's
Hawaii
go,
has to
boys.
close the deal. Dennis Thurman with a look of, dare we say, sarcasm, maybe, at
I'd
that
like to
sideline.
read lips right now and see what Dennis is talking to him about, because that's an interesting conversation. He's still talking. He's talking longer to him than he did to us. Chris Brown, Paul Smiles, associate head coach.
Sam
Nothing.
Houston still with the ability to stop the clock twice.
I think you're going to see a lot of Landon Sims.
You called it. You got it. And Sims taken down after a minimal gain.
Devin Tauefa in there at that Y H-back position, running that blocking, giving him the extra front right there.
So Sam Houston forced to use one of its remaining 2 timeouts. You also still have the 2-minute timeout.
2-0 lead.
And so Hawaii with a little bit more work to do before they can start celebrating the dub. But coming off of what was a whooping at Arizona last week.
Yeah.
A Hawaii team that not only was trying to avenge a loss to this Sam Houston squad a season ago on the road, but also trying to pick up the pieces after what was a disappointing showing in Tucson, Arizona. What do you think about the effort that was put on? It has not been the cleanest game, but there have been some big plays. There have been some dynamic plays offensively and defensively. What do you make of this effort by Hawaii to this point?
Yeah, a big impact on fundamentals, right? Tackling, I think, has been better for Hawaii's defense. I think initially I was concerned with the offensive line in terms of giving up some sacks, but I think they've shored that up. And I think also you're seeing Luke Weaver show the state of Hawaii. He's a capable backup. And again, very important.
Man, this time difference sucks. It's already 12:30 here.
2nd and 9. And Sims taken down by Chauncey Cheedy. That will get us to the 2-minute timeout.
They're not going to get.
We'll take a timeout ourselves.
They're not going to get the
Trying to take this across the finish line.
freaking yards they need. Stupid Popeyes commercials. They're terrible food. I love chicken, but I bet that shit ain't good for you. Yeah, I don't know that they're going to get the yards to get a first down. I think they're going to get a kick. I think it's going to be a good kick because, I mean, they're in close. And, yeah, I mean, I think the game's over. But, I don't know. Texas football always gets kind of fucking wild, so we'll see. I just want to see Hawaii win this. I love how much they keep talking about Jackie because he's a killer. I'd love to see him play just a season in the NFL. That'd be so dope. I wish they played like this last weekend here when I was there and got to hang out with him and had a house full of family members getting ready to root them on in pregame and everything. All of my U of A season ticket holder friends, my boss included, all saw me there. Fortunately, none of them gave me too much shit. They all saw how fast and how powerful Jackie was, so that was kind of cool. All these years of bragging about him, and then they finally got to see him play in person, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, it's too bad I won't be able to go to see any of his home games before he's done. Oh, looks like they're almost done with their timeout. How the hell do you have a Popeyes commercial this long? There we go, and we're back.
Welcome back. 30-20, 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Hawaii up 10 on Sam Houston.
Oh, you get some yards on that play?
Phil Longo talking about how much he appreciated the opportunity to make this trip out to the island. Said he had never been to Hawaii before, and part of the reason why the team is going to stay until Monday. They would love to still give themselves a chance here to maybe get back into this thing. It is a keeper by Weaver. Dives forward. He is going to be shy of the first down by 2 yards.
All right.
Houston will be able to stop the clock with its last timeout, but we do have a penalty flag back near the line of scrimmage.
Uh-oh. Rut-row, Raggy.
Illegal motion, number 1 on the offense. 5 yards from the previous spot. Still third down.
Damn.
That was pretty athletic, and look, Weaver showed
Loss of 5
want to in
yards.
terms of just understand where the sticks are and trying to get there, but it's gonna be all for naught.
First down, for all intents and purposes, shuts this game down. And now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And again, Sam Houston still with that timeout in its pocket.
13 yards. What are we doing? They're going to have to run it. They cannot risk an interception to a touchdown. When Texas still has a timeout, and we've only got a minute 53. But a minute 53 is enough to get a touchdown and force something else wild to happen.
Hawaii also looking to extend what would be, if they hold on here, a now 3-game home win streak going back to that season finale against New Mexico.
Grrr.
And I thought this was kind of a barometer to where this team
Come on,
is
guys.
athletically,
Late as hell here. Let's get this game going.
And, this should be a huge win.
We'll go to bed.
State coming in, and then Fresno.
What?
Okay, so Sam Houston, after a long discussion, decides to decline the penalty, bring up 4th down.
Oh, you bastards. Because they didn't want to give them the advantage of having it be 3rd again. But they've only got 2. They only need to make 2 yards.
On 4th down, doesn't look like they're bringing out the field goal squad.
It's because they only need 2 yards.
On 4th and 2, they're going for the win. They get a first down here, ball game over.
That's a legal decision. I kind of agree with that in terms of force their hand. Clock is the most important thing.
Well, you're up 2 scores regardless. The field goal doesn't change too much of that.
No, I'm talking about declining the penalty, but you're right on Timmy Chang's part as well.
Will they get a false start?
Now we'll have a timeout called. So this last buck 53.
Man, Texas freaking out.
Hawaii out of timeouts. Sam Houston with 1.
Oh, shit, this is funny.
So yeah, interesting that chess match, that game within a game where you have Phil Longo deciding to decline the penalty, bring up 4th down, forcing a Hawaii decision. That Hawaii decision, you would just assume, all right, they'll kick the field goal, go up 13. Timmy Timmy Chang thinking, all right, 10-13, it's a two-score ball game either way. Maybe that's not something that is considerably different enough to convince us of not going for that first down on a 4th and 2 play. What are they going to come out with here?
Not sure what the analytics would tell you, but I don't disagree with either coach's decision.
Looks like the offense comes back out there out of the huddle for Hawaii.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
First down, baby.
Decisions.
Yeah, I'm thinking quarterback draw, maybe the lead back up inside.
4th and 2, here we go. Weaver looking to throw. He's going to go corner of the end zone. What a call. Offensively for
Beautiful. Touchdown.
sealing the deal.
36-20. Yes, God, that was gorgeous.
Dropping it in the bucket. You know, you see these quarterbacks, right? They go out there and they throw that corner route into buckets.
Hell yeah.
That was drop.
That was awesome. Let's see if he just gives me another fucking thumbs up like a schoolgirl.
It's a 3-touchdown night
Dope.
for Luke Weaver in his first Hawaii start. And you're right, that one,
Beautiful.
the proverbial basket of Pofele Ashland.
You know, there was the one interception for a touchdown.
Sweet. The way this dude's holding his phone, I couldn't tell if he got a first down or if he threw the touchdown. Plus, he's got the clear other end of the freaking field. Awesome.
Playing so well at such a high level.
And how about Pofele Ashlock? A monster night. 7 catches, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. 56 yards after the catch here tonight. Remember, that was a point of emphasis this week for this offense, trying to put receivers in positions where they can get some of that yak. And they did here this evening.
Yeah, because he came in with a lot of volume, but he didn't have a lot of yards, and he didn't have a lot of yak. And we all know, we've seen and we've witnessed the last 2 years that he's a dynamic wide receiver, and this is the real Pofele Ashland.
Damn, and then held him back at like the 20.
So Hawaii up 37-20. It'll be a short kick. It will be fielded at about the 10. This is Malik Phillips. Going to round out to the far side, and he's going to be game tackled at the 22.
I'm going to give you some numerology. They've lost the last 2 games by 17 points.
That is a little spooky. This would be the 3rd straight game that Sam Houston, if this score holds,
Oh,
would
man, the
have lost
coach
by
is going to
17
be
points.
pissed.
It's quite a coincidence. Unless you believe that it's more than a coincidence.
It's not conspiratorial, it's just numerology.
Because I'm an expert in namiology.
You got up to 7.5. Hawaii has the favorite.
What's the symbology there?
Situation, so that was
Little Boondock Saints.
Here's Locke, throws to the near side. That is a completion to Grady O'Neal. And out of bounds he goes. Sam Houston still with the opportunity to stop the clock once, but 33 left to play.
I evaluate
Oh, yellow flag.
to throw the deep out. That ball had nice spin to it, good location. We've seen a little athleticism. This could be a future star for this football team.
Well, both these teams banged up, obviously. It was an ironic twist when we got the news that both QB1 would be out for this game, as we have another instance of a Hawaii player with a hit after a quarterback initiates a slide. That is Juju Smith, yeah, 6 foot, 200-pound junior from Bakersfield College.
The brother of Jalen Smith.
Those are things, though, that will drive Dennis Thurman absolutely bananas.
Yeah, and Timmy Chang as well. Both of those guys, I mean, just unnecessary violations.
After the play, personal foul Unnecessary roughness. Number 7 on the defense. It'll be 15 yards added to the end of the run. First down.
I mean,
Dude, 15 yards. That's kind of nuts.
you are sitting pretty, 37 to 20. I mean, there's no need to do anything of the sort.
Yeah, and the problem with a young player like that is they get into the game, they want to show their coaches they can play, they're violent, they're athletic, they can tackle, but you got to know when to just kind of hold up, let them slide, touch them down. You don't even have to touch them down in college football. I'm getting ready for the NFL tomorrow. I'm talking about touching guys down and
Getting 2 feet in
I'm so
bounds.
excited about the start of the season, the Thursday night football, the
Boom.
Friday night football's been great, and I'm
Hit
looking
'em.
forward to Sunday.
Yep. We are immersed in it. It is football season through and through, top to bottom.
Best time of year.
So a fresh set of downs here for Sam Houston. We're going to need something of a miracle of biblical proportions as that completion is made to Malik Phillips.
Damn,
Guys
bro.
jumping around on the sidelines for
This guy got like Tourette's or something. Just fucking Tourette's of the hands. Hold your damn phone still, bruh. Drunk ass Hawaiians, man. That's what's happening. I got hugged by a big ass drunk Hawaiian last week because I was just wearing a Hawaiian shirt, and he lost his mind, wrapped me up in a big old hug. That dude was like 6'5", 240, just a big dude. And I'm 5'11", 240. So, dude had some height on me. Just wrapped me up a big old hug after seeing the Hawaii shirt and then seeing that it said uncle of a player on it. So,
Donning some cowboy boots. Of course, the Paniolo culture, very prevalent here in the islands. We have another penalty flag. Big hit laid there.
Is it? That jersey's rolled up. Tough to tell. It's backup safety. It's not 27 McConnell Meyer. It's
Personal foul. Hands in the face. Number 10.
that's a 3-2.
It'll be 15 yards for the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Damn, another 15 yards in first.
safety, number 22.
Kayowakana with the hands to the face there. 55 seconds left. It's like Hawaii making this a little harder than it needs to be.
O'Connor, teammates, Jackie Robinson, Roosevelt, transferred back to the University of Hawaii. Jackie Johnson. Listen, Jackie Robinson.
That'd be a heck of a story.
God, it is really getting late here in the islands. Jackie Johnson III.
Jackie Johnson the
Shoulder
third,
pass.
baby. Jackie Johnson the third.
That's another
Good lick there made.
Hearing this much talk about him, man, it's such a positive thing. Like, God, I want to see him go to the NFL.
22, making a name for himself.
So we have Ezekiel Rodriguez. That's
Hit
the
his ass hard.
22. We didn't have him listed on the rosters or the active rosters for this week. He is from Mililani High School. So glad we had a chance to correctly identify him, making his presence felt here late in this game.
There's a 22 on offense, Titan Lackadin, but we didn't know who it was on defense.
There's another stick. My goodness. Giovanni Iovino, he is leaving his fingerprints all over this ball game.
More than his fingerprints, he's leaving his body all over the place. Another big hit.
12 seconds.
And we have another penalty flag.
Man, yellow flags flying everywhere.
10 yards from the previous spot. Still second down.
Tell you what,
Finally lost some yards.
is lighting up some people. They're
They are
showing
out there
not
sticking.
only tackling, but some vicious type of hits. Here's the hold. Still holding the jersey.
It's almost like these guys are just getting their last licks in here with whatever time is
That's
remaining on the
time.
clock.
There's gonna be a party in that locker room.
Live, that's time, man.
Backup guys.
Texas lost by 17. 3 games in a row. Brutal. Brutal. All right, let's get out of here. Back over here. Chat. Close that. Woo-wee.
Pretty impressive, right? All 3 phases
The
contributed.
Brotherhood.
A lot of good fundamentals. A big win for Timmy Chang in this program. As you mentioned, 3 wins in a row at home, and Portland State coming in here next week. But very impressive.
Hell yeah.
How the Warriors responded to last week's loss in the desert.
Bank of Hawaii presents the players of the game. Let's check it out.
Players of the game.
Elijah Green, 10 rushes, 30 yards, 3 catches, 45 yards, and a touchdown. And Luke Weaver stepping up as the starting QB in the absence of Micah Alejado, 27 of 43, 294 yards, 3 touchdown passes, did have an interception, a pick 6, 10 of 26 in his rushing numbers. But overall, you have to say a strong performance by Luke Weaver. Things were a little up and down for Hawaii on both sides of the ball. You'd love to see the penalties cleaned up, but how would you evaluate this win for the Rainbow Warriors?
Well, obviously big, but I also love the offensive philosophy, and I think what they're doing offensively, if it continues to emerge and they continue to execute at a high level, the defense also made plays today in the special teams. You're perfect at kicker. You have a great punter. Your coverage looked okay. Overall, this was a very good performance against a pretty good football team, and I think Hawaii has a chance to be competitive in the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah, still a lot of room for improvement.
God, I hope so.
They're able to get a 37.
This conference coming up. I think I need to replace my shock mount. Oh. Hell yeah. Game over. 37-20. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. And I got some RCs fixed, so yeah, it's been a pretty decent night. It's 12:45 here in Tucson, Arizona. Do you know where your kids are? Man, I forgot they were playing today too. My brother-in-law said something. I'm like, damn it. That time difference is murder. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so eRevo fixed. Emax fixed. Xmax still broken. Minimax fixed. XRT, nothing wrong with it. But got to verify that it's not set up to be super fast. So, I don't know. It might be doing 45 miles an hour right now on 6S. Throw some 8S in it. I'll hit 50. I might hit like 53. But I really need to gear this bad boy up to make it rip. I completely forgot to bring tire glue out too. I found a little tear in one of the tires. I got to glue. But yeah, this freaking monster. Oh, it makes me so happy. It's so pretty. It's dirty as hell because I was ripping it through dirt today. But sweet. Tomorrow, Nick is supposed to be coming back for the first time in like 2 months. Do a video tomorrow. Talk some shit. Probably talk about strongman and the weirdness that seems to always happen to me every time I go to a strongman event. Today was Arizona's Strongest Man, and it was in Phoenix, and I was in Phoenix, but I had to haul ass back home, so I didn't get to see it. But my buddy Troy was there. Let me see if I can pull up anything on that. I should be going to bed, but I'm the worst. Let's see. What happened? I didn't even get to watch it. That's an X. Stronghold Vineyards? Nope, that's not what I want. Where am I at? 2025 Arizona Strongest Man Pro-Am. It should be today. It should. 6th. What? Maybe it wasn't Arizona's. I thought it was Arizona's. September 6th. That's not right. Oh, yeah, because it's Sunday. I'm so stupid. Iron Podium. Let's see. I'll come back over to this. Move you out of the way. Was that a $200 purse? Mid ATP's gym. Pro-Am. Let's see. First place, $1,500, and their pro card. Ooh. Yeah, this isn't giving me what I wanted. I wanted to actually see what happened. Because Log for Reps, Troy was supposed to be going live to cover Log for Reps. He was covering the whole thing, and he was commentating on it, but he was supposed to go live during Log because he's got one of the best presses in Arizona. The Husafel sandbag carry, God, that would suck. Trump axle deadlift. I don't know what they're calling the Trump axle deadlift. Sandbag toss, and then 5-stone series. I gotta know what the hell the Trump axle deadlift is. Okay, so that's like the flyer. I want to know what actually happened. Right now, so let's see. What happened? What had happened? Overall standings. I don't want to log in on my computer. It's a pain in the ass. Setting up everything on my computer, it's like a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to do it. I'm lazy. It's not difficult. I'm just lazy. This was 7 months ago. Yeah, ATP is pretty beast. Damn, I was hoping to see what the standings were. Got pictures? Oh, that was old Jerry. Old babyface Jerry Pritchett. And his boy Bubba is going to wind up being World's Strongest Man at some point. That kid's 14 and makes me feel like a damn child. Yep. There's Shaw. I was just there. Oh, Eddie Williams. Well, there's Worlds. There's T-Rex from Shaw. There's some more Shaw stuff. Here's some Worlds from, oh yeah, this year. All right. Nothing for Arizona's. But it was today, and I was in Phoenix. But I had to haul ass back home, so I didn't get to make it to that. Let's see. There's my channel. 21 seconds ago. That's funny. Anywho's it's. I'm gonna close some of this stuff out. Move this back over here. Not that it's necessary. And I'm gonna go to bed because I'm sleepy. So thanks for hanging out. Always remember, Jesus loves you. I love you too. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. I'm Randy.